look is exactly?
More like this guy here.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and bring
Oh wow, you really have to come in here?
like this guy here.
Is this
No,
is this really happening? He met the other guy behind you, bro. Like I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm right into that bad boy.
You can stay right there, behind the camera, behind the camera. No, see now you got me jealous now.
That's okay.
That's not
no,
fair.
but you're more in the category like Luther Richter, Arnold, okay?
My man. Yeah. Arnold Ferrigno. Huh?
Okay.
Aesthetic. That's great, partner. You two ever go out place everything in its proper place?
That does not make sense, but we usually do go. We head to Kroger's, and we work.
Oh, yeah. I've got a lady waiting for me back home also. She has the most beautiful scrotum. Oh, God. And when she sings, she sounds just like a puppy dog. How do you nail a photo?
Just gotta get in the mode. You gotta talk with your eyes.
Talk with your eyes.
Talk with your eyes. You
Okay,
gotta
so
have the eyes.
can you show me a little bit of something, like to this camera? I would love to know how to do this. I just want to know.
Well,
How
I
do you do it?
mean,
Teach
the
me
smile,
something.
You can get the sexy eyes. Then you know you gotta get the smile going on some shoes, but.
Wait, hold up.
You got.
I gotta
when it's
try
time,
this with
when it's
Hold
time
on.
to laugh,
I gotta try
you
this
gotta
with
think of
you.
something funny and start laughing.
Do it again. Do it again. How do you do it? Teach me.
Sexy eyes.
The sexy eye.
Just a sexy eye right here.
Smizing?
Smile.
So you're smizing.
Smile.
Okay.
And then you gotta get the.
No, I look like I need to take a poop or something. Good morning, everybody. It's the Pascal Show. Yes. Back at it again. Yes. Woo. Well, it is Thursday. Hope you guys are having a thrilling and thriving Thursday. Also, if y'all out there thirst trapping, hopefully it's not a thirsty Thursday in a negative way. Hopefully it's a fantastically wonderful Thursday. thirsty Thursday in a good way. Hopefully you're showering. Hopefully you're satiated, properly quenched. Your thirst is quenched this weekend. I don't know what just happened. We were just looking, man. I don't know. It felt like we were just in the middle of a foam party. Like it just snowed hard.
And it's gone.
It snowed so hard.
Big flakes.
Those big old snowflakes.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? No, we're not talking about social justice warriors. We're talking about. I don't know what I'm saying.
They do call them snowflakes.
Yeah, they do call them snowflakes, right?
Yes, they do.
Thank you. But, anyway, moving on. Very, very. It was nice to see it snow like hella hard for 2 seconds. That was kind of cool.
And it went away.
That was very, very cool. So hopefully you guys are very safe out there. They were talking about this snow apocalypse thing going on, and I haven't seen nothing. I'm gonna be real. I haven't seen not a damn thing. I'm waiting for that. Where's it at though?
Right.
Where's the snow apocalypse? You know what I love about it is St. Louis is kind of known for snow apocalypses to drop at the worst times ever. It'll happen like in April. You see what I'm saying?
Random.
It'll
Take
randomly,
everybody by surprise.
You know what I'm saying? It'll be like 80 degrees the next day. Whoa!
I remember a couple of years. It was May 1st. It was literally May 1st, and it was like 3-4 inches of snow. Like
Wow.
a couple days after
Like
Easter.
I said, Mazel tov, baby.
Then,
So-
then it was a week later. It was like summer weather.
See?
It just went straight to summer.
See, and it was totally fine. And then all the snow, by the time the kids went out, put on their snow gear, get the sleds out and everything, getting ready to jump into the snow,
It was
the
time
snow
to
was
go,
gone.
It was time to go to swimming pool.
yeah.
After that.
It was like, no. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
No.
Yep.
That's funny.
Just saying. That's what happens. Welcome to St. Louis weather. That was the most sporadic. Like, it seemed like the snow gods had a fit for like
telling you.
10 minutes and then just stopped.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Can't believe it.
It literally
Yeah.
lasted like a minute or two.
Yeah. Yeah.
So weird.
Scarface stubbed his toe and his whole
His
bag
whole-
of cocaine just
Sprinkled on us.
sprinkled everywhere.
And that was it.
Pure as the driven snow. Anyway, we got some great people in the house with me. Man, Tom is still healing. He just broke his ankle just recently, so hopefully we're gonna see him next week in full effect.
Yes.
But right now he is not feeling very well. Obviously, he just broke his ankle. You know what I'm saying? Them drugs be kicking in, man.
Look, shout out to you, Tom.
Yeah.
We are praying for a speedy recovery.
Yes. Shout out to Percocet.
Right.
I'm the Percocet. No, I'm just totally kidding. Hopefully you have a swift recovery, my brother. You know, we miss you here. It's weird not having, you know,
Now it's
you
just,
there.
Now it's just Beauty and the Beast now.
Yeah. Oh, stop talking about him like that. Stop talking about Lucas like that,
Not
man.
you, Lucas.
I knew what you meant.
You knew.
Pascal's just trying to brush it off.
I'm trying to brush it off, but I am a beast.
A beast.
I'm a beast, and I am the goat. Let's just be not the
I hear
one that
that.
goes.
Not
no,
that kind.
the greatest of all time.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Speak it into existence.
You better toot it. You
Thank
better
you.
toot it.
Wait, toot it.
Toot
I
it
don't.
and
No,
boot
no.
it.
I don't want to. I don't want to Wendy Williams this piece today.
You
Okay.
know, toot has a lot like toot your own horn, like toot.
Yeah,
toot your
yeah,
toot.
yeah,
Yeah, you
Sure,
know.
sure.
That's
You're
a
just-
short for toot your own
you
horn.
were just talking about breaking wind.
Gosh,
Yeah.
Lord.
Yes. Gosh. Lord.
Lord.
Jesus. Yahweh. Anyway, we got some great people in the room. Let's get around to it. Jack isn't here either, but of course he's watching. He's always watching. Jackie Buck the Turd is always watching. So anyway, we got Lucas in the booth. Lucas, what's good?
What's up, guys? I really thought you were about to. I really thought you were about to introduce Jack when he wasn't even here. Like, yeah, Jack Buck is.
Oh no, I'm
not
not.
here.
I am not that stupid. Okay, I might be stupid, but I'm not that stupid. All right.
That's good to know.
How are
That's good to
you?
know. I'm good. I'm
It's
good. I'm
Thursday.
good. Yes, it's Thursday.
Thriving Thursday.
Flying through the week. I'm really noticing that just life in general is just flying by now.
Right.
Weeks
Yes.
are going by quickly. Months are
Yes.
going by quickly. Years are going by like just that. I remember. It's just needs to slow down a little bit. Just a little bit.
I agree.
Wow, really?
Yes, really.
Wait. Okay, this is the same man, by the way, that was complaining about Tuesday being Monday Part 2.
Yes. But at the same time.
So now you're going, oh, now everything needs to cool it now. Like, what's going on?
I know it's gonna sound weird. I don't want the weeks to go by slow, but just life in general needs to slow down a little bit. I mean, It feels like it was just summer the other day. I feel like I just got out of high school a year ago, but it's been 5.5 years or something like that.
Oh, wow. You're sounding like an old man.
I know. But
You sound like an old-ass man.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel them though. I feel.
But in general,
Really?
just hold
Yeah,
up. Just hold
time
up.
flies,
You really
man.
feel that old, y'all?
It's like
Bruh.
February already. It was just
It's
New Year.
basically February already, yeah. Couple weeks of February.
Yeah.
Before you know it, it's going to be spring and summer, and we'll be back to fall
I mean,
again.
yeah, it was just New Year's. Fine. Okay, sure. It was. It feels like, you close your eyes for like 2 seconds, open them up, and bang. Holy cow.
You in the middle of the month.
Wow,
already.
it's already over. The month is
Right.
already over.
Yes.
But sometimes I'm cool with the month flying by. I'm cool with that.
I
Sometimes
guess it
some
dep-
months just need to go.
It depends
You know
on
what
how
I mean?
the month is going.
Yeah, if the month is going really bad, woo.
Right. I feel you
I'm
on
just
that
like,
part.
come on, let's go with it. You know what I mean? Let's get it going.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Totally.
But that's me.
Some weeks are like that too. They just drag on. It's a bad week. You're just annoyed.
Yeah.
It's like, can it be the weekend already? So
Can
we
it be the
get-
weekend?
So we get to a fresh start.
All Rossetti.
Let's try this again.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I totally.
You know, and then it's
understand.
also like sometimes you go, Alicia just said, please don't toot on air. I won't. I promise you. Like I said, I will not pull a Wendy Williams, okay?
Please, please.
At least we won't hear it.
I'll be in here like, help me, please.
Yeah.
It's just me.
No. I ain't about that life. But what were we talking about? I just lost train of thought.
Weeks and years flying by.
Yeah, I mean, but there's also like weeks or things that you really look forward to.
Yeah.
That it feels like the week is going so slow.
Right.
Because you're just like, I just can't wait to do this one thing, or I can't wait to make this one announcement, or I can't wait for
Yeah.
this big event to go down. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and then
totally.
and then you're going, come on, guys, come on. Can Monday be here and be gone already so Friday can be here a little bit faster? You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
But
Or that
but at the
particular
same
day.
time, you're looking back, like, wait, that already happened. Like,
Yes, when
like-
it's over, it's
yes,
over
it's over.
so
You
fast.
just
Yeah.
blew right through it.
That's like
Yeah.
vacation. Nothing goes faster than vacation.
Yes.
Oh my God. It's Monday, then it's
Soon-
Friday.
soon as
Depends on what kind of vacation you're having, though.
As long as it's a good, I mean, I
I feel
never
like any
have bad
vacation, like you're excited to go, then you go, then before you know it, you're back at work in a week.
And then you do, nothing's worse than the first day home from vacation. either.
Because you need a vacation from your vacation, man.
Okay, and you just
Come on
sad.
now.
You walk into the house, don't have
You
left
know?
it messy. Don't have left a mess in the house coming from a hotel.
Oh, see, I'm not about that life.
I mean, neither. Not anymore. When I was younger, I
Hell
used to
no.
not care. But now, as an adult, I leave the house looking like there was room service.
Word.
In the house.
Right.
Because I know when I come home, if it's a mess, I'm gonna be real
Yeah,
depressed.
especially I hate those things because I've done those things. I've been dumb and I've been young and dumb and I'll leave like the sink as is when I leave because I was in a rush.
Right.
So I leave and I come back and the place is smelling to high heavens of like what is
What?
this like going into the nostrils?
Is this my real life?
Just into the nostrils and you're going, okay. Oh, my bad. I forgot to wash out that bowl because that's milk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And you didn't
that
care.
Smells like
'cause
milk.
You was thinking about the vacation. Nothing
Nah,
else mattered.
you were ready to be, just living life,
Li-
enjoying yourself.
Living la vida
You know what I'm
loca.
saying? Living la vida loca. You know what I'm saying?
Come home and like, this is my life.
Yes, and then you go, oh damn, back to your dingy.
Back to life. Back to reality.
Hey. Back to
So serious.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, we do have Lydia Caesar in the house.
Hey guys.
How you doing? Hail Caesar.
I'm doing great this morning. It is Thursday. We have a nice full weekend ahead of us. Happy to be here. I'm wearing
Happy-
yellow.
Yes.
Yellow's my favorite. It makes
Wow,
me
it's
feel-
funny. We're
both
matching.
We're wearing the same yellow.
What is going on today? This was
Vibes.
not planned.
Not even a little.
Great minds think
I'm over here
alike.
wearing all black.
Oh, okay. Well, then you
Yes.
still match.
While he's sitting here going, I hate the week. And then he goes, I wish the week would go slower.
Gotta represent how I feel.
Gotta represent.
He's still upset because he's still wearing the Titans hat too. So you know what I mean? Maybe
I'm
he's
wearing
just-
it proud. I'm wearing
yeah,
it proud.
you are wearing it proud, but you are kind of sad, aren't you? You're
Yeah.
just- you know what I'm saying?
So
You're
the
milking the
Titans-
pain a little bit.
The Titans were almost in the Super Bowl.
They're just one win
Almost.
away.
Oh.
One win away.
And who beat them?
The Chiefs.
The Chiefs.
Hard to beat them anyway.
The Chiefs are playing
The 49ers in the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Yes,
Here we go.
there they are. So, and then there's also me.
Oh yeah.
And then there's you, Howard,
Wearing
and Pascal.
yellow,
Thank you.
looking like a ball of sunshine.
You know what I'm saying? Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
sounds. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to say. That's what. Yes. Thank you. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Got to bed a little early yesterday, like an old man. Felt good. It felt really, really good. But then I got, like, right before I start going to bed, like an idiot, I open up Twitter and I start seeing all this news about stuff that we're going to be talking about here in a little bit.
Yeah.
That really just angered me a lot. It really upset me. I don't even know if I could say the P word. Like, it just pissed me off.
You can say that.
It pissed me off.
Okay.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
didn't know if I could say that.
Yeah, you never
So
know.
it really pissed me off because, man, we need to start doing something. We need to start changing things in this world because people are dying too damn fast and too
God.
easily just from a gun. And of course, we'll talk about all that because there's been several mass shootings in the past 72 hours.
Man.
I think 48, 72 hours. There's been 2 mass shootings in Seattle within the same 24 hours.
That's scary.
3 blocks away from each other. What is this? So, of course, we're going to be talking about that a little bit later, but I don't want to be Debbie Downer. Right. So, on top of all that, I had a very thriving or wonderful Wednesday. Got a lot of work done.
Nice.
You know, got the workout in, got my beast on, like you just said.
Yeah.
Beast, because I am a beast.
Beast.
But yeah, got a lot of great things coming up. We got to have a really cool conversation with R&B artist Monifa last night. So we had a good
nice.
chat, chopped it up, had a good conversation. We might be seeing her call in, maybe Skype in to the show in the very near future, sometime next week. So I'm very excited about that. And yeah, man, just worked
Good.
and just chilled and ate and slept and woke up and I'm here, thriving on this wonderful Thursday.
Thriving Thursday.
Yes,
I like that.
thriving, thrilling Thursday. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So anyway, it is time for Let's Talk. Now you got it.
Got to be kidding me.
He needs some milk.
And in today's Let's Talk, I'm going to throw it over to Lydia Caesar because she's got a good one today.
Yes.
Let's throw it over to her. What's good,
Okay,
man?
so ladies and gentlemen, this is a relationship topic that I think is very interesting, right? So how would you feel, ladies, let's start with you guys, if your significant other showered his baby mom's or mother of his child with gifts, right? On the holidays, if it's, Christmas or their birthday, and he's always going out and getting her things for these occasions. How do you feel about that? Is that okay? And vice versa. We got to make it both ways. It's a two-way street. Fellas, how do you feel? You're in a relationship with a girl and she has a child by another guy outside of the relationship that happened long before you. How do you feel if on his birthday she buys him something? If for Christmas she gets him a sweater in his favorite color or whatever it is? Is this okay? Is that too much?
Is this all right?
Does it just need to be a card or a text? Merry Christmas. Happy birthday.
Wow.
What do you think about this? Is this
many
okay?
questions.
Yeah, I think this is, when I saw this, we get a lot, at least I think of a lot of like Let's Talk topics on Facebook because people are always talking on Facebook.
They're always arguing.
Always arguing.
Always.
It's always a debate. And when I saw this, I was like, wow, that's a really intense question. I didn't know how I'd feel. So I guess we should put it around the room.
Yeah, let's put it around the room.
Okay.
So of course, everybody who's watching right now, comment down below on our Facebook feed and our YouTube channel, youtube.com/The Pascal Show, and our Facebook page, facebook.com/The Pascal Show. Comment on our feed, and also give us a call if you want to, and drop a dime. Give us your thoughts on the situation. Give us a call at 314-880-0808. Yeah, let's throw it around the room. Lucas, what's your thoughts on this, my man?
Going straight to it, I'd be very angry.
Ah!
Very, very, very angry.
Lucas ain't with it.
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
It's one thing to get one small thing, yada, 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 but we're talking about like actual gifts that have to do just with that former significant other or whatever. That's showing some sort of, I don't want to say appreciation, but like feelings for them.
Okay.
It would be different if they're getting them gifts that would help them support the child if they're in custody of the child or whatever.
Right.
But just normal gifts just for their, I can't say, it's weird to say pleasure, but their enjoyment just seems not okay.
Okay.
Because they're still trying to make them happy and make them like, have good feelings towards you, I feel like.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But overall, angry.
Okay.
But overall,
General answer.
yeah, I was going to say,
Hell to the no.
hell to the no. Huh.
What do you think, Pascal?
Oh, me?
I'll go last.
Yeah. No, you go ahead.
Go
you go
first?
ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that similar to Lucas, I think it really depends a lot on what the gift is. I do think that
Wait, I'm sorry. It depends on what the gift is?
Yes. Like,
okay.
So for me, I don't think it's wrong to show love and support to the person who you're co-parenting with.
Word.
Right? If it's a mature situation where, you know, everything is fine and you guys are on speaking terms and you have a good relationship, I don't think it's a bad idea or a bad thing to get that person a gift. But like Lucas said, it depends on the gift. I don't think you should be getting them like jewelry or anything sentimental. You know what I mean? I think maybe a gift card to like a restaurant that they could take the kids to, or a gift card to the gas station, or something practical.
Something that has to involve the child.
Yes.
That would make it somewhat okay.
I think so too, and I think that I don't think that's a bad thing, because I think it's a good thing to show this person, especially if the child is with them 90% of the time, that you appreciate them. I think that's a fair thing to do. You know, I want you to know, thank you for all that you do. You know, thank you for us being this team that we are and raising this child together. Here's a small token of my appreciation, but it can't be a doggone tennis bracelet.
Word.
That's problematic.
Oh, no, that's hella. That's problems.
It can't be a gift card to Victoria's Secret.
Facts.
Now I got an attitude.
Oh,
it can't be.
It can't be.
That's why I say I think it's okay, but I really think it depends on the present. And how often. You never want to see your man spending mad bread on his baby mama.
Yeah, no, you don't want to see that.
No,
you don't want to see that.
You could get her a little something. I'm gonna be mature about a little something, but it can't be too much. So that's my stance on it.
Okay. I'll say this. No, I have a problem with the big time. I object. Sustained. Because here it is. Okay, gift cards are fine, depending on where it's coming from. I think it's there's a certain level of like, all right, if shoot. See, when it comes to being like on the man side of things, I mean, obviously I'm gonna sound very male. I'm gonna sound very traditionally male when it comes to this thing. But if your baby mama is like still helping you out, you know what I'm saying? Something's up. That's like if she goes and buys you new tires for your car, I have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Buy your own damn tires. You know what I'm saying? Or like, if she goes and buys you new sneakers, man, go buy your own damn sneakers. Yes. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think that there's a certain level of something like where it's like, okay, he just really wanted this one thing. I can see a tiny, small gesture like, hey, this is the man who fathered this child, so showing respect to this man, sure. If you're co-parenting, for sure.
Right.
But, man, showering them with gifts? Nah. Unless you're doing the same dang thing on the other side. If you're showering both of us with gifts.
Yeah.
But still, I don't know. Still, no matter what, it's kind of like, nah.
Right.
Like, I should always be number one.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be the even half of a side piece type thing. Does that make sense?
For sure.
Because like that doesn't make any sense. So coming from a male point of view, if this was a girl doing this showering her baby daddy kind of thing, I'd have a huge problem with it for sure.
Problem.
If the tables were turned, this is where
you have a baby mama.
No.
I'm
table turned. I was like, no, I do not. But
hypothetically, you have a baby with the woman.
If I had a baby with somebody else and she's the mother of my child, she created this child. We created this child together. Yes, I could see myself giving her something very nice. I could see myself giving her something nice, but not showering her with gifts. I could see going, okay, hey, baby. All right, sweetheart. Not baby, because you can't say that. But you know what I'm saying? Hey, sweetheart. Hey, baby mama. Hey, BM, bowel movements. Anyway, you need some tires? I got you.
Okay.
I'll help you out because here it is. Because this is the same vehicle that our son or our baby is driving in. So I feel obligated to help you out. You see what I'm saying?
But this where it gets shaky because like if you have a child, you should be giving her some kind of money every month.
I feel like as long as the gift. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but as long as the gift is practical, I think you're in the clear. But when you start going and just going blah, blah, and just making it shower, making it rain with all this kind of stuff, jewelry and purses and Victoria's Secret. No,
Well,
man. You want to die.
I guess that's hard for me. I just can't be. I don't want to, like, tires cost a lot of money. My husband just bought me tires, and that's what your man does for you. You know what I'm saying? So do she got a man? Does your baby mama got a man in her life? He needs to be buying her tires. You should give her money every month.
Word.
For child support. Give her money every month if that's what you have arranged, and she's supposed to spend that money how she see fit. You don't need to be buying her nothing that costs $1,000 ever. That's my opinion.
Okay.
I mean, you know, you can definitely give a small token, or and a part of me feels like a text should be enough. Merry Christmas. Thanks for all you do. Have a good one.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. You know I appreciate you.
Hey, appreciate you.
If you ever need anything for baby boy, holla at me.
Thank you for popping Junior out.
Exactly.
Appreciate it.
You know, I think that sometimes is enough, you know, but you may just be the giving type of person. So like we're saying, if it's a practical gift, I'm okay with it. It just can't be over the top.
And I think as long as there's a conversation between you and the current person that you're with,
yes,
as long as you keep that completely straight 100 with them and say, hey, I'm thinking of doing these things, doing this gesture for this person. Is that all right? For my BM, for my baby mama.
Right.
You okay with this? Like, what are the guidelines in what you think is okay and what is not okay? Because I don't want to step over the lines. I don't want to disrespect you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like that is fair.
Yeah.
Because I understand that there are some men that are going, that was my queen at that time, man. And she brought in my seed into this world.
Right.
So they feel obligated to, of course, take care of the woman that brought their child into the world. So I can see that piece. But I think as long as there's communication and there's an understanding between you and the current woman or current significant other that you're with, as long as there's communication and you know what's okay and what's not okay,
yeah,
we're good. And guys, please don't buy any gift cards from Victoria's Secret for your BMs. Seriously, you are asking for a whirlwind of trouble. We'll be right back. This is the Pascal Show. This is WGNU 920 AM. We'll be right back. Bye.
Looking for high-speed internet where you live but are out of reach of cable and fiber options? Look no further. High-speed internet is now available in your area as your local authorized HughesNet retailer, Whole Home Connect, makes it easy to get the high-speed internet you need with blazing fast speeds, unlimited data with no hard data limits, with built-in Wi-Fi for as little as $2 a day. Act now and for a limited time, get free standard installation and free equipment with HughesNet from Whole Home Connect. You'll enjoy internet service that lets you do more of everything you want to do online, like shopping, surfing, and staying in touch. Call Whole Home Connect and see for yourself why HughesNet is America's #1 choice for satellite internet.
800-933-2162. 800-933-2162. 800-933-2162. That's 800-933-2162.
WGNU is Real Talk for Real St. Louis, and we're coming to you live on 920 AM and 106.9 FM.
You better ask somebody.
You can also find us streaming live on realtalkwgnu.com.
All up and down the east and west coast.
That's Real Talk WGNU on realtalkwgnu.com. Point, click, and hey, listen live.
Well done.
Today we decided to walk to school.
The light counted.
15, 14.
41, 31, 13. We
took a left on Carroll Street. Danny's smart, but he gets distracted.
I
realized he forgot his homework. I hope he doesn't have another bad day at school.
When you can see learning and attention issues from their side, you can be on their side. That's why there's Understood.org, a free resource for the parents of the 1 in 5 kids with learning and attention issues. Go from misunderstanding to Understood.org. Brought to you by Understood and the Ad Council.
Sergeant Jabari Wright.
In the Army, I was trained as a combat lifesaver. In 2012, had an accident and became paralyzed. I was used to working in healthcare and how am I supposed to help people, and I'm in a wheelchair now. It really severely impacted my confidence.
Jim Arndt, PAVE Program, Paralyzed Veterans of America.
PAVE helps veterans rebuild lives with valuable careers. We assess the skills, build the resumes, and help with the interviewing skills to be able to find a career that our veterans are looking for.
PVA took what I was doing in the military and helped me translate that to meaningful employment in the civilian sector. Hooking up with them helped to empower me.
PAVE really concentrates on the one-on-one relationships. Unlike other programs that measure success by placements alone, PAVE places greater emphasis on quality jobs and continued support, our Partner for Life guarantee.
To learn more, visit pva.org. A public service message from Paralyzed Veterans of America.
Hey, we're keeping it real all day on 920 AM and 106.9 FM. This is Real Talk, WGNU.
Yes. Welcome back to the Pascal Show. Ooh, that beat just skipped a little bit.
But you were still on
I was
beat,
still
though.
on it, though.
Okay.
Hey, WGNU, 920 AM. Hey,
close.
I was
close.
trying. Oh, no, not at all.
I was like, oh my God,
It's 9:31. Ooh,
Yeah.
no. I thought you were saying about me trying to rap.
Nah.
You're like, ooh, no. Baby, stop. Don't ever do that again.
I was looking at the time. I was like, oh,
Hey.
man, it ain't 9:20.
Yes, it's not 9:20.
I thought it was this.
Yeah,
I thought we finally made it.
We sure as hell tried out.
We was close.
We sure as hell
10
tried
minutes
out.
away.
Yes. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yes. Well, we do have Tom not in the house, but on the phone right now to deliver us the news. Tommy boy, what's good on the news today?
Oh, hey, how's everybody doing today?
Good.
I could be there with you.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, how are you? Wish I could be there with you all.
Yeah, man.
Listen, seeing your beautiful faces.
Aw, we miss you too, man. But real quick, what's going on in the world, man?
All right. Well, you know, I'm a huge Monty Python fan, so yesterday was a bit of a sad one. We lost Terry Jones.
Yes, we talked about that. We talked about that yesterday.
Yeah. So I just wanted to get my thing in on that, though. I love me some Terry Jones.
Yes.
So, yeah, rest in peace, Terry. Yeah.
Terrible.
All right, but getting into more prescient things, there was a woman in Utah. I don't know if you've read anything about this. She's married to a man who she has stepchildren. His stepchildren live with them. Her stepchildren went back to their birth mother and said that their stepmother, the husband's new wife, is kind of the free the nipple movement. And apparently the kids walked in on the the dad and stepmom hanging drywall topless.
Oh, no.
And,
Excuse me?
Yeah. So the birth mom, of course, went to the authorities and were trying to press charges against the mom for indecent exposure, the stepmom for indecent exposure and all that. A Utah judge just upheld the decision that exposing nipples is lewd behavior.
In her house?
Yeah, in the house.
No, that's not fair.
Wow.
Yeah. So they're gonna put that woman on trial, the stepmom on trial, and see what happens. And she may be put on a sex offender registry for 10 years.
Wow.
All kinds of things. So, what are your thoughts? If your children were living with a stepmom who was walking around topless, would you be okay with that?
I wouldn't.
No.
But I wouldn't press charges. Good Lord.
Yeah, and the other question is, no. The inquiring minds would like to know. The real pressing question is this: who hangs drywall boobs out?
I know. A weirdo.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Let's start with that. Let's start with the start of the conversation, the root of it all right now. But why
It
though?
does seem like it would get kind of gross. Yeah.
Yes. It's definitely weird.
That is weird as all get out, man.
And I mean, and I would be mad, and I would complain to her, and she and I would have a talk, but I would never, ever go to the authorities and press charges against this woman and get her put on a sex offender because she's weird. She's just obviously strange. And there's some people who are just like that, And then also there's also this like this breastfeeding movement going around. So if showing nipples is lewd. What about moms who openly? I went to a Kobe Steakhouse where you share seats with people.
Oh yeah.
And a woman was breastfeeding at the table so much so that, and like her baby was really really finicky, so the baby was off the breast a lot. So her breast was out at the dinner table. And I mean, it is what it is.
Just
the baby
just
had,
out.
The baby had to eat while we were eating. She didn't want to go to the bathroom and miss the meal.
Yep.
And who am I to tell her, put your breast away? You know what I mean? I really do think that there needs to be some normalcy to this so that moms can feed where they need to feed.
Right.
So now the judge making this saying that nipples are lewd, that's a bit much.
Well,
I just think that's a bit much.
Well, but I also say, who hangs drywall? Boobies out.
Back to that.
That's all I'm going to say on that. Breastfeeding, I totally understand.
That's
But
different.
when you are a stepmom and you're just hanging drywall, not never in my mind do I think,
Let me take my shirt off.
oh man, it's so hot in here. I'm gonna take off all my clothes. Like, no, you're not doing that, man.
Oh my goodness.
Nah. So, it's. If it was mom, even still the drywall situation sounds so weird to me. But if it was mom, like kind of thing, no big deal. But it's the stepmom.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't birth those kids. Not
Mhm.
nothing. So
Right.
as far as that goes, that's stranger nudity.
So
you know what I'm saying?
So you think she should have charges pressed against her?
I don't think she should have charges pressed against her, but I think that she should think better than to drywall boobies out.
I agree. I agree.
There's things called shirts. You
Right.
put them on when you hang drywall.
Right.
If you're wearing protective gloves to hang drywall, you should wear a shirt.
Right.
Just common knowledge. I don't know.
It's funny.
It's an old wives' tale. You wear a shirt when you're doing construction.
And you know what? People can call sexism on this because the father was shirtless too, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Well,
Yep.
Oh,
what's really going on here? I'm just playing devil's advocate.
What's going on? Okay, no, that's fair.
Playing devil's
That's
advocate
fair.
here.
Unless they were in the middle of doing some weird sexual thing.
It was kinky drywall.
They were doing kinky drywall. Maybe they were nailing up against the wall. They were nailing the drywall.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
This is a weird story.
This is a very weird story, though. Unless, wait a second, roll with me on this, okay? What if they were in the middle of something, the parents, right? What if they were in the middle of doing something, getting a little freaky deaky, and the kids happened to walk in and they were like, yeah, we're just hanging drywall.
Oh, yeah.
That could have been the situation. No, seriously, think about it.
Could have
They
been.
they could have been like, oh crap, we only have time to put on our pants.
Right.
Type of situation. Just start hammering something. Just act like you're hammering
Yeah.
something on the wall. That could be it too.
That could be.
Think about it.
That actually could be because they could have been
Oh,
up against the
genius.
wall doing it and put a hole in the wall.
See?
And been like, oh no, we were just fixing this, kids.
Yeah, well, we were just
very true.
We were just, your stepmother was helping me nail something against the wall.
I can't deal with this story.
This
It's too
this room has
funny.
good bones. This
Right.
room- I'm done. I'm done.
Oh,
I'm done. That's the stupidest story, though. It's sad that she's getting charged, though.
It is.
I don't think she should get charged, but she shouldn't be.
Yeah.
I want to say the T word so bad, but she
Right.
shouldn't be boobs out like that.
Right.
I mean, that's yeah. That situation went boobs up real quick. Quick. Anyway, what else is going on? My
All
God.
right, are we all familiar with the Philadelphia Flyers mascot, Gritty?
Yes.
Yes. And did anybody see the
Yes.
headlines about Gritty yesterday?
Oh, I did.
Uh-oh.
It's
Oh,
hilarious.
What happened?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna pull this up.
He's gonna pull it up.
Hey, speak on it, brother. Tell us about it.
All right. Well, Gritty was taking pictures with some fans, and one of the kids, it was a 13-year-old boy that he was taking pictures with, and the kid apparently doinked him on the head or something, doinked Gritty on the head or something along those lines. Gritty apparently, according to the 13-year-old boy's dad, ran after the boy and punched him in the lower back, sending the kid to the hospital.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, really? He pushed the kid so hard that he's in the hospital?
Punched him. So they
Oh,
say.
he punched him.
Yeah, it says he punched him in the lower back.
Wow.
And like
Physical
they had to
assault.
spend like $300 in emergency room bills.
Wow. Hey guys.
You know, there's real people in those mascot outfits.
I know, no kidding, man. Hey, mascots have feelings too. You know, he might have been boinked on the head way just one too many times, and said, you know what? If one more time, and then he just. little Ray just walked over and knocked him on the head. He's like, this is the last straw. Unfortunately, I'm sorry about the kid. He's in the hospital right now. For real, though? For real?
No, he went to the hospital after it. It was $300, so I can't imagine it was anything serious.
Those are just smart parents. That's all.
Smart parents trying to find a way to sue a huge corporation.
You
Come
always go to the hospital because there starts your paper trail.
And don't you know it's hockey? It's a full contact sport. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's an aggressive. It is a very aggressive sport. These guys don't mess around.
Not for the guests.
Come on now.
The guests shouldn't have to deal with aggression.
Yeah.
The children
still.
I think punching kids is kind of on brand for Gritty. I mean, I think that's kind of. If you've seen the mascot and you know the history, then you gotta say, okay, well, my kid got punched by Gritty, but it is Gritty.
Right.
So
word
should be an honor.
On brand.
You said what?
Should be an honor to have that happen.
Shoot, they should be honored for what they're gonna get in that settlement.
They getting that bread.
No, seriously, they're gonna get a settlement.
I wish Gritty would punch my kid in the back.
Like this. Wow.
I wish.
Wow.
Have all the kids lining up.
Go ahead. We're going straight to the hospital.
This dude, 13-year-old boy, he punched him in the back.
That's crazy.
But it's like, what did he do? Like some Jean-Claude Van Damme kind of punch, like what? And it's just like crushed his entire
Spine.
L4 and L5 vertebrae or something. Like what? He punched him that hard he had to go to the hospital. Doesn't he have padded gloves and stuff on? So
telling you,
man. Anyway,
I don't know. Apparently Gritty can throw down.
Apparently he's got a punch.
I may have missed this part, but was he like actually angry at the 13-year-old, or was he just trying to play around? And was it like just?
I think the 13-year-old hit him first on the head, right?
I know, but like, was the mascot just kind of playing around back?
Oh.
Or was he actually mad?
From what I read, it sounded like apparently they're not releasing video of the incident.
Of course they're not.
But it's kind of hard to tell without actually having seen the incident. But from what I read, it sounds like it was not like a playful kind of thing. Apparently, the kid doinked him. Gritty ran after him and just hauled off on the kid's back.
I would pay so much just to see that video.
Man.
Oh, I would too.
Hilarious.
Wow. Also, by the way, the Philadelphia mascots are no strangers to allegations of physical attacks. He is one of the most sued mascots in the majors.
Wow.
Then it says for claims ranging from injuring a woman's knees while climbing through the stands to hugging someone too hard.
I think this one's going to be the one to win.
Bruh.
Getting punched in the back.
I mean, he just went wow.
Yeah.
That really just happened. Wow. That we're really having this story. But that's one of the things I saw last night right before I went to sleep. And I just started busting out laughing. I mean, seriously, imagine Louie, the Blues mascot Louie,
Right.
just punching some guy, some little kid, some 13-year-old boy,
A child.
some 13-year-old prepubescent boy
Okay.
in the back.
We could argue that
Who does
Fredberg.
that?
We could argue that Fredberg can have some lawsuits. He's flashing people all the time. That's.
Oh, yeah.
True.
He is,
Not okay,
actually.
right?
He doesn't have any pants on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Oh,
he's doing
man.
full frontal, actually.
Yikes.
If you really think
And
about
there's time where he likes to lift
Full
his shirt
frontal.
up and put people down his shirt.
Yeah. Oh, that's
That is
sexual
I
assault.
was about to say.
Y'all be careful now.
Me too, Fred Bird.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. Oh, man. Oh, man. We need to get Fred Bird on the show
We
one
could do
day.
this all day.
Have a
Yeah, we
conversation. How does it feel to smother people with your naked body under your shirt? Anyway, that's interesting. What else is going on, man?
All right. Well, I don't know. I hope I'm not stepping on anybody's toes with some entertainment news today, but
Ooh, okay, it depends.
it depends.
Yeah.
It's about The View. Is anybody covering what happened on The View yesterday?
No.
I'm not.
No.
No. Oh, okay.
What's going
Well,
on, man?
Patrick Stewart went on The View yesterday, to talk up, the premiere of Picard,
Yes.
the
Engage.
Next Generation spinoff.
Engage.
And Patrick Stewart came with an invitation from the producers of the show and from himself to invite Whoopi Goldberg into the second season to play Guinan.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah.
She got a job on her job.
Wow.
She got a job at
No,
the
because
job.
she was on Next Generation back in the day.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she
Yeah.
would basically be reprising her role from what she did in Next Generation. I was a huge Next Generation fan, so that was Star Trek was my thing. That was my thing.
My sister did that too.
So that's dope, actually. What did she say?
She said absolutely. which
Oh,
I'm
thank you,
excited
God.
about.
I was so worried that she was going to be like, hell no.
I'm
You know what I'm
over
saying?
Yeah.
Patrick Stewart. You know what I mean?
I came to Next Generation kind of lately. I only got into it 5 or 10 years ago or so. But Guinan's fascinating because she's ancient, right? I mean, she's been around forever.
Yes.
And her people were destroyed by the Borg. And there's always that kind of undertone of romance between her and Jean-Luc.
Yep.
And I'm interested to see what they do with it.
Picard was my Captain Kirk. Yeah. Picard was my Captain Kirk. He was the bomb. I loved him.
Yeah, Next Generation's so good.
I gotta watch that.
I'm
when
looking
it comes
forward
back,
to seeing.
I'm excited.
Yeah. I'm excited to see Guinan come back though. That'll be fun to see.
Hell yeah. Yeah. I'm hoping that they bring, Data and all the original, as much of the original cast that they can bring back, number one and all that stuff. I can't wait to see that. It's going to be fantastic. I hope. I mean, I'm a huge,
Q.
like I said.
I want to see Q come back.
Ooh, that'd be interesting too. That was an ongoing scenario too. I forgot about that.
Yes.
Wow. Well, yeah, that's awesome, man. That's really great news and some entertainment news.
Yeah.
That's great news.
Awesome.
Yeah, man. Anything else?
Yeah. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff. I don't know what we have time for. We have time for, what do you think?
You got a little bit more time.
A little bit more time?
Come on, speak
All
on
right.
it.
Other entertainment news. Mr. Peanut.
You took mine.
Oh,
damn.
Well, we can put that off.
No,
We can
go
put
ahead.
that
Go
off.
ahead and talk about it because I'm sure you got
All
something
right.
funny to say about it anyway. So come on.
All right. Well, I mean, I just think it's funny that while all the impeachment stuff was going on yesterday, the number one trending thing was Mr. Peanut.
Mr. Peanut.
Yeah. If you haven't seen the commercial yet, it's a preview of their Super Bowl commercial, but it's Wesley Snipes and character actor Matt Walsh are in the Peanut Mobile and goes off the road, and they're all hanging on the side of a tree, overhanging this cliff, and Mr. Peanut sacrifices himself to save Wesley Snipes and Matt Walsh's character.
Aww.
Yep.
Yeah.
Crazy, right?
So he's gone.
Crazy.
Well, we'll see. I mean, it showed him falling to the ground and then the Peanut Mobile exploding.
Oh man.
Yep. But and the song that they're playing in the beginning is I'll die in your arms tonight or something like that, right?
Must have been so. I love that
Must
song.
have been something you said.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what's funny is that who should have fallen on top of the Peanut Mobile?
Mm-hmm.
Wesley Snipes, because his career is pretty much washed up.
Dang.
Oh, I don't know. It seems like he's coming back though.
Maybe I don't know if I agree with you on that one.
I don't know, but he was in the Dolomite movie. He's in this.
Was in the Dolomite.
He was, but he's kind of forgettable. You know what I mean? He's
I don't know.
forgettable in every way.
Oh, I think Wesley Snipes is on the upswing. I think 2020 is going to be his year.
I want to see his tax. I want to see his tax returns.
Oh gosh.
I want to see his tax records.
Look at what happened. He's too dark skinned. See?
Yeah.
Look. We got a White House president
who can get away with millionaire
who can
and porn stars
who don't pay no taxes and says it.
Yeah.
Well, Wesley Snipes had to do time.
He had to do
him
time.
His career.
It did.
Mm-hmm.
See that melanin.
You know what I'm saying?
That melanin began.
He was so method that he was such a method actor that he wanted to be called Blade on the set of Blade. I'm done. That's all I gotta say there. That's another conversation. I gotta believe that I'm a vampire. I'm done. I'm
So
a
he's-
hybrid.
He's always going to be Willie Mays Hayes to me. I don't know.
Oh, right. Oh, my God.
Major League.
Major League.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. That's a throwback, man. That's a throwback. He
Run
was
like
great in that,
Mays,
too.
slide like Hayes.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he's great. He's great. I'm just saying his
he's wonderful.
career's kind of washed.
That sucks.
Oh, I think
out.
2020 is going to be a big year for him.
Oh,
Yes.
I hope so. I hope that I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I hope that I'm wrong.
Yeah. Me
That's
too.
all.
Me too.
What else is going on?
right, well,
aside from Mr. Peanut being dead, which is a travesty.
It is.
It's tragic.
I don't even know if I want to eat peanuts anymore.
Maybe they're bringing. Oh, here's the other thing. Maybe they're bringing back the series commercials again. Remember back in the day they used to do commercials where it would be a continued story?
I don't.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, especially with the Super Bowl. Like they would do Super Bowl ads that were a continued story. Like, could this be the end of, Chester Cheetah?
Oh,
Right,
yeah.
okay.
And then they would just continue the story in
I
other
know.
commercials or throughout the Super Bowl commercial thing. And then it would just be like one big movie
Yeah.
or
Broken
one
down.
big short skit, you know what I mean, broken down
That's
in
a
30
lot.
seconds.
It's a lot of money you got to pay for. You got to think about how much it costs for just one little 30-second spot.
Do you know how much?
And to do a movie, it's what 3-4 different spots. That's like probably tens of millions.
But do you know how many? Do you know how much money these corporations, these businesses have? I mean, they got
Yeah,
a lot of money.
they got a lot of money, but
to
still.
blow.
They got mad money.
Yeah, man.
And they got huge ad budgets.
And also the other thing is this worked. Why?
We're talking
Because
about
we're
it.
talking about
Exactly.
it, and
That's
it's trending that hard on Twitter right now as we speak.
They're making that money back.
So yeah, they're making that money
People
back. So
buying
they're
peanuts.
gonna be like, "Ha, that was a lie. It was a magic trick. He's not really dead." You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens. We'll see what
They
happens.
didn't. I can't imagine they killed Mr. Peanut, but bold move if they did.
Yes.
see.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, what else is going on?
All right, there's a new study that came out of the UK that found that men are twice as emotional as women at work.
At work? That's really funny.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
really funny.
Mhm.
This is my favorite story of the day.
That's
awesome.
really funny.
Said men are more likely to yell and scream at work than women. That
Huh.
What else?
So
Keep going. Keep going. What else does it say?
Drop more knowledge. Tell us how weak we are in the workplace. How we're little bees.
Oh my God, that's so crazy.
Tell us how much of a little bees we are.
But you know what's
That's
funny?
fantastic.
I say this a lot. I say that men are more emotional than women in a lot of ways. I think here's a perfect example. A lot of times you'll see, like, in a relationship, a man will be cheating on his woman, and the woman will stay. She'll stick around. She'll get dogged out. She'll be his ride or die. Her friends will be telling her how stupid she is, and she'll still be there. As soon as that same woman who done got cheated on a million times, boyfriend done told her, I'm sorry, I'm gonna get it right. Let her step out on him one time. He will lose his whole soul.
True.
Okay? He will lose his entire being, will just disintegrate because his woman slept with somebody else. It's like a man just can't handle it. But she done took every kind of cheating, every kind of disrespect.
It's just the way the way it is.
But a man can't handle it.
It's just the way it is.
Exactly.
Things will never change.
Exactly.
I mean, come on. Let's okay. Say that.
Emotional.
Here it is. We are, as men, we are just known to be the ones that roam and like to spread our seed, right? We like to pollinate as many flowers as we can, right?
Right.
We don't like the idea of women going off with other men, with our other women. Even if we have like several side pieces, we still get in our feels when those side pieces find their own side piece as well.
Emotional.
So yeah, we ain't about that life. We don't like that.
No.
You know what I'm saying? We don't like that.
Not at all.
So of course we're gonna be emotional in the workplace because we're sitting there going, dang, we're trying to we're trying to pay our bills. We're trying to keep things moving. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stress of being a man sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I understand there's a lot of stress being a woman. I'm not knocking the women here before I get destroyed.
Hello? No.
Not saying anything about the women. I'm just saying as far as like when it comes to a man, speaking as a man, because cannot speak in the perspective of a woman, but speaking as a man, it could be, man, it's hard out here. It's hard out here for a pimp.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's all. So especially when you feel like you are overly qualified for the job that you are in, and then you're trying so hard to get beyond that. Yeah, I can see guys get really emotional about that. Men are emotional about a few things. We're emotional about money and sports.
And women.
And women.
Money, sports, and everything. Basically.
Money, sports, and
everything
women.
important.
Money, sports, and women.
Men are emotional.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say. And you know what else too? I think that men also have like a small threshold for like managing their anger more. So I think while women may get emotional at work, they may go to the bathroom and cry, you know, or go to the bathroom and call their friend. And not show it outwardly as much. A man.
Yeah, that's kind of what the study showed, is that women feel stressed more at work, but they don't show it as much as men. Men are 43% of men that get stressed out or feel their ideals are ignored resort to shouting, and there's also men are 20% more likely to quit a job than women when times get tough. So it shows that like women get stressed out more than men at work, but they don't show it. They don't react.
Y'all can handle change a lot better than men. Why? Because you put us on this planet in the first place, and there's a lot of change that goes on in y'all bodies.
I'm telling you.
Let's just say this real quick. So you guys can handle the pressure
Right.
of change a lot easier than us.
Right. No, for sure.
That's the truth.
That's just naturally how it is.
Facts.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, men out there, next time you want to go call your woman emotional, call Tom. He's got an article for you.
Or just pull on just pull up some Carl Thomas. You know what I'm saying? In the car, or turn it all the way up to 11.
Crank
and just, I'm emotional.
Yeah.
And I can't let go. That was now it's through. And then just get it out of your system. Get that good cry, fellas.
Yes.
Dry them eyes.
In private.
Put your shoulders back and march your ass right back into work. Okay? We got to go to a quick commercial break. Tommy, thank you so much for calling in. I really appreciate it.
Great talking to you all.
We miss your face, man.
Yeah, get better.
Yeah, get better.
Yeah. Well, I get the new cast on tomorrow, and hopefully I still don't need surgery. And, yeah, it should be good to go.
Yeah, man. You know, and if you got any more of them pills left over, just let me know. How's your boy? Just let me know.
I'm totally not going to do that, too.
I'm totally playing. That's a joke. I'm totally playing. Anyway, we got to go to a quick commercial break. It's the Pascal Show, WGNU, 920 a.m. Bye.
Hey, Bill.
Hey, Tiana.
You know what time it is?
It's time to crack open a bottle of wine.
That's right, because we're going to celebrate our podcast, Wine About the Region, is making its way to St. Louis Radio.
I heard that, girl.
Join us as we bring you special guests to talk about issues that affect St. Louis and the state of Missouri.
And that's political figures and nonprofits from around the area.
Grab a bottle of your favorite wine and join us for Wine About the Region.
And that's every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. here on WGNU 920 a.m.
This is AM 920 WGNU St. Louis.
WGNU is real talk for real St. Louis, and we're coming to you live on 920 AM and 106.9 FM.
You better ask somebody.
You can also find us streaming live on realtalkwgnu.com.
All up and down the east and west coast.
That's Real Talk, WGNU on realtalkwgnu.com. Point, click, and hey, listen live.
Well done.
Did you know a vehicle is stolen once every 40 seconds in the United States? The cost adds up to over $6 billion a year, which leads to higher auto insurance rates for all of us. But there are steps you can take to help put the brakes on vehicle theft. When you leave your vehicle, always roll up the windows completely. Don't leave valuables in the car. Take the keys or the fob with you. Lock the doors. And if you are out at night, always park in a well-lit area. For an extra layer of protection, install an audible alarm system. or tracking system, and use steering wheel or brake pedal locks. If you have information on vehicle theft, contact the National Insurance Crime Bureau. Reach us at 1-800-TEL-NICB. That's 1-800-TEL-NICB. Or visit our website at www.nicb.org. A public service message from the National Insurance Crime Bureau.
Right now, Doctors Without Borders medical teams are operating in some of the most remote and dangerous corners of the world. When front yards become front lines, when disaster erupts, when disease rages, when communities collapse under crisis, at the crossroads of conflict and epidemic, where there are no hospitals, that's where we operate. We go where conditions are the worst because that's where we're needed most. In nearly 70 countries, we're saving lives threatened by violence, disease, malnutrition, and catastrophic events. Donors are vital to our mission. Your response is critical to our response in places where few others will go. That's where we operate. Learn more at doctorswithoutborders.org.
What's on your wish list for a great place to live? Most people look for excellent schools, safe streets, access to good housing, and well-paying jobs. But what if you could live in a community that would help you protect and even improve your health and the health of your loved ones? Where you could enjoy clean air, have access to ample clean water, and shop for reasonably priced healthy food. Would you like to feel safe on your streets, whether you're driving, walking, or riding a bike? Would you like to relax and exercise in accessible parks and be able to count on good public transportation? Increasingly, cities and towns across the country are making planning for good health a priority. Planners are working with public and private organizations to create an environment that will improve our health today and guarantee the health of our children tomorrow. Learn more at planning.org. That's planning.org. A message from this station and the American Planning Association.
I am a non-attorney spokesperson representing a team of lawyers who help people that have been injured or wronged. If you've been involved in a serious car, truck, or motorcycle accident or injured at work, you have rights, and you may be entitled to money for your suffering. Don't accept an offer you get from an insurance company until you talk to a lawyer, and we represent some of the best personal injury lawyers you can find. Tough lawyers that will fight to win your case, and they're so good they stake their reputation on it by only getting paid if you win. So if you've been in a serious car, truck, or motorcycle accident or hurt on the job, find out today for free what kind of compensation you may be entitled to. Call the legal helpline right now.
800-513-5981. 800-513-5981. 800-513-5981. That's 800-513-5981.
If you've been in an auto accident, even if you weren't injured, you've probably been contacted by someone urging you to go to a certain medical facility or a certain attorney to seek money from an insurance company. Auto insurance companies pay billions of dollars in medical claims each year, and they are a target for fraudsters who shop for accident victims who may or may not need treatment. They want your insurance information so they can bill for unnecessary visits and treatments that you may never receive. All of this adds up to higher insurance premiums for all of us. Insurance fraud is something you don't want to be involved in. There are ways you can protect yourself. If you're involved in an accident, talk to your insurance company first. Don't provide your insurance or personal information to someone that solicits you or tries to refer you. If you are injured, only deal with legitimate medical professionals and facilities. If you suspect medical fraud, call us at 1-800-TEL-NICB or visit www.nicb.org. A public service message from the National Insurance Crime Bureau.
Imagine being denied an apartment because of your religion, or your race, or because you have children, or a disability.
It's so wrong.
Yes, but who has the power to stop this?
You do. Each of us has the power. The law is on your side. It's illegal for landlords to discriminate because of race, color, religion, sex, national origin, disability, or familial status. If you suspect that you have experienced housing discrimination, file a complaint with HUD immediately. so we can investigate it. Fair housing is your right.
Use it.
To learn more, visit hud.gov/fairhousing. That's hud.gov/fairhousing. Or call 1-800-669-9777. 1-800-669-9777. A public service message from HUD in partnership with the National Fair Housing Alliance.
The NLS Braille and Audio Reading Download, or BARD, web-based service and BARD mobile app give patrons the freedom to read their way, listen to their stories.
BARD is this beautiful web-based program for searching for books and for the ability to download them.
Now, this next step with BARD Mobile has just been a tremendous innovation.
It's a great way to have a book with you without carrying a book.
Wherever I go, BARD Mobile, the library services is with me.
When you discover you have an impairment, it can change your life. So take a little time to find the resources that are going to help you restore what you've lost.
For more information about the National Library Service for the Blind and Physically Handicapped Library of Congress, visit loc.gov/thatallmayread or call 1-888-NLS-READ.
This is Real Talk from Real St. Louis, streaming live on RealTalkWGNU.com.
Hey, welcome back. It's the Pascal Show, WGNU 920 AM. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, man. What a day. What a beautiful day. It's been a day.
It
No
has been
sun
a
is
day.
out. No sun is out. You know what I mean? But we do have somebody very special in the house. We have Vanessa Townsend is in the house. Yeah.
Welcome, Queen.
Hello, hello. How are you doing?
Share this. I'm great.
Yeah, go ahead and share this. We can talk amongst ourselves as she's busy trying to take care of some stuff
The
in
red
regards
hat
to
is in the building.
Yeah. So okay, so tell me, okay, so I know that obviously you got a whole bunch of stuff going on. This weekend is a big one. You got Jeezy coming through at the pageant.
Yeah.
Love
Yes. So tell us a little bit about the event.
Okay, cool. So, excuse me. So, Jeezy is this Saturday, live at the pageant. Doors are at 8. Show starts at 9. We have a few opening acts, St. Louis own.
A few.
And then,
Who are
Jeezy
the opening
come
acts?
out.
Can you give us some of the opening acts?
Oh, man. Look, I wasn't prepared. I didn't bring that. Let me see.
She's like, hold on now.
Let me look at the flyer.
So I know you got Zeus. Is Zeus still?
Zeus. Well, actually, I have to check because I know he was originally on, excuse me, on the Rick Ross show.
Rick Ross, yeah.
Yeah, so I know that they do have a few openers, and I can actually get that while we're talking.
Sure.
I can kind of get that
take your
information.
time.
Yeah,
Take your time. No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure.
Take
no,
your time.
No pressure.
Yeah.
So the people know who's locally going to be there.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Show up and support them.
So I'm excited about that. And so just, he normally brings the city out. So,
Right.
that's going to be a really great show.
Because the last time he did it was the last time he came into town. It was a sold out show. It was packed to the gills.
Yeah.
He had such a good time that he was going to be doing it again. Right. Now, I also understand that there's something in regards to Jeezy maybe going over to Prime 55. Is this a true thing or no?
No, that's true. So listen, hey, y'all know I wear this red hat. I'm about to take it off. Hold on. Y'all know who I am.
Right.
Right.
Where did she
know
go?
The brand.
Where did she go?
I know the brand.
Where did she go?
Okay, it's here.
It's here. So yeah, I just want to get more comfortable
with the
and
headset.
have a great time. So yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, he'll be going over to Prime 55, 6100 Del Mar. So he'll either go over there or, of course, we'll cater and send that over. But he's definitely supposed to drop in and, take a look at what we have. It's an awesome place. So
yeah,
I'm definitely going to eat. And a lot of people actually go eat at the restaurant before they come to the pageant, which is awesome.
Yeah. So tell me, how is Prime 55 doing? How's it doing?
Well,
how's it
we're
going?
doing amazing. We haven't even touched a year yet. Almost a year. So with most restaurants, if we get past this mark right here, it's nothing but up from here.
Right.
We've, of course, we've transitioned to a new chef. that's amazing, Chef Larry, and just learn. Yeah, he's great too.
You got Chef Larry over there.
Chef Larry.
Wow. Okay, cool.
And we're just, learning the business, learning the culture of restaurants and things like that. We're all about customer service. The ambiance is dope in there. So once you come in, a lot of people don't want to leave.
Nice.
And so
that's
it's
a
just
good
so
and bad
beautiful.
thing.
Right.
It is.
You want to turn those. You want to turn the tables around. You want to turn those tables. You want to get those tables turned.
I need to get another table.
I need to get this table. And so,
what's a polite way of saying get the hell out?
Right,
Yeah,
and
no,
then you
it's
have
hard.
Orlando that does like the dopest playlist ever.
Nice.
So I snuck and sent the playlist from the restaurant to my phone because it's amazing.
It's good.
It's a good playlist. So yeah, it's awesome.
That's good. So I got to ask you.
Come on.
I'm going to ask you something. Hopefully you
Here
can
we
answer
go.
this question.
Come on, Pascal.
I'm going to ask
I'm ready.
you. So Rick Ross, the show was supposed to happen last weekend or the weekend before that.
Weekend before.
Didn't happen.
Did not happen.
So what happened? Like, can you dish on
can't.
why it didn't happen?
Nope, I can't.
Not at all. You
Can't
can't even
touch
get
it.
not even a tiny little like a morsel of a hint.
It was things without our control. Some
Okay.
Just some things that just didn't meet eye to eye, or
Fair enough.
So
Very diplomatic of an answer.
Yes,
She's professional.
It's beyond our control.
It's beyond our control.
I didn't inhale.
Look, I hear you.
I'm just playing.
No,
I'm just
it's
playing.
all
But I
good.
understand. Things happen.
Yes.
Things do
That's
happen.
pretty much what it was. Things happen, and so not to say that never happen again. Just
Right. No, I mean, of course, it's celebrities and it's talent, and there's a lot of moving parts. And then, of course, sometimes there are people who are answering and speaking on behalf of the talent
Absolutely.
that represent them not so great. I'm not talking about Rick Ross's
I
team
don't know.
at all. I don't know nothing, but
Yeah.
I just know that there's a lot of telephone that like you're playing a lot of telephone
Yes.
a lot of
absolutely.
times, and then things get misconstrued and messed up and all that.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this: when it comes to that kind of thing, when something gets canceled like that, how do you proceed? Like, what's the proper way of dealing with that? I've always been curious. I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to bury
know
you
you're not.
or anyone affiliated with that particular concept, but I've
Yeah.
always been curious because I've always heard about artists that will cancel a tour or cancel just one show, and it's like, well, how does everybody? Do people get their money back? Like, how does it work?
So it really depends on the reason why. That plays a huge significant part
Okay.
as far as like money exchanges and things like that. A lot of those things I'm learning and really getting my hands into. Orlando is having me a little bit more involved in that so
Right.
that I can learn every aspect of it. I do know, sometimes depending on how the contract is drawn, let's say it's for weather. Let's say a tornado happens and the pageant is not
Act of
open.
God, yeah.
An act of God or something like that. I know those are some things that sometimes are rescheduled. Of course the deposit is what it is, but like for it's like paying further for the concert and things like
Right.
that, those things are discussed. And normally the artist sometimes just picks a new date and you can kind of go from there.
Right.
But it just really depends on the logistics of the contract, what the two parties speak about and things like that. So
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah,
That's cool.
Every situation is different.
Right.
Everything is not the same. I don't think it's one clear-cut, dry way of how
Right.
things will go. So you just kind of have to be professional. And we all know Orlando is like super professional.
Of course.
When it comes down to those type of stuff, big boss. So anything like
Oh.
that, he got. Yeah, he has it on lock and under control.
Yeah.
So.
No.
Yeah.
And I understand that. And I know that you've been filling his hat, if you will. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's a big hat to fill.
It is.
And so I know that you guys have Jeezy coming up. That's going to be a really big event. Obviously, that's going to be slammed.
Right.
Now, how can people, if that show is sold out, how can people get into the Prime 55 situation?
So I have no idea when
Okay.
he's coming.
Oh, okay.
to Prime.
Yeah, like those type of things. You really go with the flow.
When he feels like it. kinda.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, I'm hungry now.
Like,
Right,
I want to
for
go
sure.
across
Okay.
the street.
For
and,
sure, yeah.
So those, I don't have a time. And again, I don't even know if he's legit going across the street or if Prime 55 will cater. I know he'll have Prime 55 food.
Right.
I can tell you that.
Right.
Right.
And so, and then you guys can go there before the concert. Just
you never
just
know.
Saying.
Yeah,
he might pop in.
Yeah, just stop by.
You never know.
And so, it's just gonna be great. So
That's good.
I'm excited.
That's good. And congrats on the interview on Real STL News. That was really
Shout
nice.
out to Real STL News. I was really shocked by that. Again, this is still a humbling experience for me. I still have my really, this is going on, and so they really showed me love. We have some things that we're working to do in the future. They really support my brand because me doing event management to the extent of what I'm doing with entertainment and still doing it on a corporate level as well, they're giving me, helping me with giving me the exposure to let people know that this is actually a job.
Right, that
and
you
I
exist.
I really want women to know that this is a job that you can do.
Right.
It's not just weddings. It's not just, you can really get in here and, power some things.
And do it sometimes better than the dudes. No shade.
No shade, Pascal,
but women have such a have an organization skill.
Yes.
That men don't possess just because we're naturally we have to multitask.
We're naturally fixers.
We are.
We have to fix it.
Exactly. And we're nurturers.
Real STL News called me Olivia Pope. It was like, you're like Olivia Pope.
I love
events.
that.
I was like, I like it.
I love that.
Yes.
Yes.
Now you just need to start sleeping with the president.
Oh no.
Let me tell you something.
Okay. Never mind. You don't want you don't want no Dorito dust all over your body. No.
She's like, no, thank you.
No.
I'm just kidding.
I will not take that one for the team.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
At all.
We're good.
So I mean, you were saying so you do more management. I mean, what is it that you're interested in, really promoting and pushing out to let people know what you're doing? You know what I mean?
So what I do is the money that you've invested in whatever type of event that you're having, I make sure that you get your money's worth and you don't have to worry about your event. Right? So I'm the person that the vendors talk to. I'm the person that your staff talk to, your volunteers talk to. If I see a problem, it's my job to be like, okay, let's figure out how this will work. I want you to enjoy, the money that you spend. Oftentimes, we spend all this money on having events, and you don't even get to see it. You don't even, be like, dang, what happened? You look at the pictures and say, she was there, he was there. You don't even see half of the people that was there. No, give that to me, and you go out and mingle and say hi to the people that have paid money to come to your event. So I do that, and then for corporate, any events that they have at Better Family Life. So I don't know if you all know, I work a 9 to 5 too. So I work at Better Family Life during the day. So I help them with a lot of events, help James Clark with our annual Peace Fest. So I'm the person that's behind that, powering that, the stage and things like that. So the same way that I use for events on the side, I can do that on a corporate level too. So annual fundraisers and things like that. And then I also do public speaking that I learned to do with Quran, and just really, I have a passion for young women. So I want, and young people, so I just want to empower them and give them the tools that they need to be successful, because I've done it. I was a mom at 16 years old. I got pregnant at 15 in high school. And so to see where I am at now, and to see how even successful my children are now too, is I want to share that with other people and share that with young people and let them know that as long as you're focused and you know what you want to do, the sky's the limit. And the sky's not even the limit. You can do literally whatever you want to do. Yeah. So I do that a lot too. I go into small groups. I just got booked to do Harris Stowe Girl Boss event. I got booked to do that yesterday.
Dope.
So I'll be on their panel, yes. So I want to spread this energy. I want to share with people how I said this is what I was going to do. This is what I did to do it. And I'm literally seeing it happen before my eyes. And you can do it too. And give them the tools that they need to do it. Yes. So that's the next level that I want to do. I want to share how I got here and how you can get here too.
So then let me ask you this. You say you want to share how you got here. So what's your approach? What is going to be your approach? Obviously, you're doing things in regards to putting events together and making things happen, but what are you doing to actually be able to share to other inspiring young women that might be wanting to do the same thing that you're doing?
So one of the things is I want something tangible in your hands. So I'm finishing up my book that I have the tools. Yes, I'm doing a book that I have the tools in there that you need in order to have a dream, because from a dream, it has to turn into an idea. And then that idea has to turn into a plan. Most people tell you, oh, you can't do anything without a plan. You have to have the idea before you can even make the plan.
Yeah,
true.
Because what are you planning to do?
Right.
So, I'm just teaching how to go from from an idea to a plan, and then from a plan, follow these steps in order to, do your plan. And then just and then don't have a cap, right? So now that I'm doing this and I've accomplished this, now what's next? And to always have a what's next.
What's next?
Don't stop and don't get comfortable.
Yeah.
Once you feel yourself getting comfortable, it's time to do something else.
Yes.
Right.
And how to do that.
Right.
So,
That's dope.
That's
it's
awesome.
time.
I love it.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So are you in the middle of writing this book, or are you getting started to write this book, or are you finishing the book?
I'm finishing the book.
Dope.
It's been in the work for about two years.
I was gonna say, I thought you said 2 weeks. I'm like,
No.
oh my God, that's the fastest book in the world.
No, it's been since I knew that this is what I was going to do, and so Karan was like, you got to write a book. He was like, you need to share your story. You need to tell people what you've been through. I talk about when I lived in a shelter. So Almost Home is a transitional living facility on the South Side. I was one of the first families to be at Almost Home. So I was a senior in high school, pregnant, shout out to you, City, pregnant, and I was going from the South Side to University City 6, 7 months, 8 months. I walked across the stage 8 months pregnant, my senior year.
You did it.
That's what's up.
So I'm talking about all of that in that book.
Yeah.
Like, this is what I did, and you can do it too. My mom, I talk about my mom. My mom is a wonderful, beautiful person. She went viral for doing the Nina Pop. She's called the Nina Pop Queen.
Oh.
Yes.
That's my mom.
That's your mom?
That's my mom.
I didn't know that.
Coco is my mom.
I didn't know Coco was your mom, man.
Yes.
Wow,
she
that's
went
dope.
viral for doing the Nina Pop.
Wow.
Yes, and so I talk about her journey, the things that she's went through.
Yeah.
My mom did time in the penitentiary, and she's amazing. She did 5 years while I was gone. When I got pregnant, she was like, hey, I got to go turn myself in. I'll be back. And that's legit what she did, and she has not left me since. So I talk about that and how strong of a person she is. I know that's where I get my energy from.
Right.
She can.
Yeah.
I can't dance like her.
I was gonna say, can you dance?
Can you need
Can
a
you
pop like
dance?
mama?
No, I can't need a pop like. Shout out to you,
She
Coco.
got that
I love
skill.
you.
That's what's
Wow,
up.
that's so
Yes.
dope. That's a
what's
dope
up.
story.
Well, was there anybody in particular that was there for you? I mean, aside from your mom, like, was there anybody there for you during that time when you were 16, 15 and pregnant? Was there anybody there that was like pushing you to keep going, keep in school, staying with it, the whole nine? You know what I mean?
I can honestly say my brother. My brother was, and I have about 6 friends that I went to school with at U City they were my rock. And we're still all really close now. I don't want to name names because I don't want to leave nobody out, but they know who they are. I talk about them all the time. They are my best friends. But my brother was my dad. He was my everything. I was scared to tell him I was pregnant, but once I did, he had my back. And still now he has my back. Like that was my everything. I didn't know my dad. I met my dad twice, once when I was 12 and once when he was in the casket. Those are the only time I've ever seen him.
Wow.
And so my brother was my everything, everything to me. And, I've been having mentors. I had, somebody that worked at U City that took me to the shelter that said, hey, you're homeless. And I never forget my friend Tasha, her mom was like, you need to figure out somewhere to go or they're going to take you and your baby.
Yeah.
And from there, that's where I went to the shelter and things like that. So it's so many stories. People legit helped me. Like, I'll never say that I did this just solely on my own. And then ultimately, God, God, I've always had a relationship with God, always been really heavily involved with worshiping and knowing who God is in my life. So none of Vanessa, not being a teenage mom, not being homeless, being in abusive relationships, I wouldn't have been able to get past any of that if it was not for God. And having a true relationship with him. So even in now, I keep him first and I tell him to order my steps.
Amen.
Yeah, I love that. It's trusting God, and He will find a way, won't he? Won't he do it? You know what I mean? We got to go into a quick commercial break.
Yeah.
We're here with Vanessa Townsend. We'll be right back. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.
It only takes a minute to find out if you may have prediabetes, and you can do it at doihaveprediabetes.org. But you're probably not going to. Nope. I'm sure you've got a perfectly good excuse. Kids, work. I get it. You're busy. So what better time than now? Let's begin. Raise one finger if you're a man. Ladies, none yet. Oh, count in your head if you're driving. Now, 3 more fingers for everyone over 60, 2 over 50, 1 over 40, 1 more if you're not physically active, another finger if anyone in your family has type 2 diabetes, another if you've got high blood pressure. If you're overweight, raise another finger, 2 if you're very overweight, and 3 if you're really overweight. You've just taken the world's first audio pre-diabetes test. And if you're holding up 5 or more fingers, visit doihaveprediabetes.org or talk to your doctor. There's no excuse because prediabetes can be reversed.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its pre-diabetes awareness partners.
At 28, I had struggled with opiate and meth addiction for 12 years. I did and said things that the sober me never would have done. One day I realized I was not invincible. I was not exempt. And that's when a friend told me about elite rehab placement. They gave me the tools I needed to get sober, and all it took was the one phone call.
Elite Rehab can help you start to break your addiction problem and get sober in as little as 7 days. And we'll work with your insurance provider to help cover the costs. Plus, we have travel assistance programs to get you here by plane or train. Make this free call right now to learn more.
800-378-3715. 800-378-3715. 800-378-3715. That's 800-378-3715.
All right, everybody in the car. Let's go.
What are we gonna do first when we get there, Mom? Go for a hike?
Sure, if you want.
What about canoeing? Can we go canoeing too?
I don't see why.
What about a bike ride? No, I want to fish.
Okay.
I've never been fishing.
Honey, we can do it all.
How long does it take to get to the forest?
It's not.
Is it gonna be long?
No, sweetie.
I bet it takes forever.
It's not that far.
Are we there yet?
Yep, we're here.
Already? No way. Come on, come on.
It's a short drive from your neighborhood to your naturehood. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a neighborhood park or green space near you. Also, find fun activities to do like boating and biking or camping and hiking, plus much more. It's all right in your naturehood. A public service announcement brought to you by the Ad Council and the U.S. Forest Service.
Hey, we're keeping it real all day on 920 AM and 106.9 FM. This is Real Talk, WGNU.
Yes. Welcome back, y'all.
What's up?
The Pascal Show, WGNU 920 AM. We are still here with Vanessa Townsend.
Yes.
You know.
Hey, St. Louis.
Entrepreneur, marketing extraordinaire, I guess, if you want to say that. A marketing guru.
Yeah. Social media
Guru.
brand expert.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Let's say all that stuff.
All of that stuff.
Let's say all of that stuff. Now, so if I'm correct, and I mean, of course, I don't want to say anything out of turn or anything, but you just said something about you being a grandmother.
I am.
You are a grandmother.
I'm a granny.
She's a young grandmother.
Is my daughter even know? She may be on her. She's supposed to be
Okay.
at work. Hey, Deja. Hey, Duty.
No, just keep it on, but just put it on the side. You know what I'm saying? Put one
Don't get caught.
earbud in, you know what I mean, so you
Don't
can
get
actually
caught.
listen. Don't want you to lose your job, all right?
Right.
But thank you for supporting your
No,
mom.
my oldest is a mom, and she's a wonderful mom. Wow.
That's dope. How old is what is the baby's name, and how old is
So
the baby?
we call him Duty. Why we always give
a nickname?
Why do we always give a nickname to the kids? He's been Duty since he came.
Duty?
Duty.
Oh,
his
man.
name is Duty, but no. His
Check
name
out my
is-
mixtape. It's Lil
Right.
Duty.
Lil Duty.
Lil Duty.
Jared.
Jared.
Jared will be a
Aw.
year in March. March the
beautiful.
8th. Although my kids have an 8. And so, like, hers is the 18th. My son's is the 8th of July. My youngest is the 28th of
Wow.
June. And so, when she was about to have him on the 7th, I was like, Doc, hold on.
Hold
We got
on.
to make it to the 8th.
Yeah.
No, we got to do it on the 8th. And
I
so,
love
yeah,
that.
his is March the 8th.
That's what's up. It's funny. Tashara Jones said that the number 8 means renewal.
Mhm.
So that's really cool that you always want it on the 8th.
Oh, 8th.
You know, because that's a renewal. That's a new
newness.
being.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know, you're
It's a
creating
newness.
something new every single day. That's
Yes,
really,
I'm
or
really proud
every
of
time.
her. I'm really proud of her.
Yeah.
I know sometimes I'm so busy. So I remember before you asked me on my last interview what was one of the, challenges of this business.
Right.
And one of the challenges of being so busy and always doing something is I miss a lot of time at home. So I'm actually sacrificing a lot of time. My son is 18. I have an 18-year-old son. And we know how the city is and things like that. But I thank God that he's not a street kid. He works with me at Prime 55.
Nice.
That's what's up. What does he do?
Yeah. So
over at Prime 55. What does he do?
So he was at first busting tables. Now he's moved up to being our expediter. So, he makes sure that the food gets to the table properly.
Nice.
Like
Okay.
that. Good kid.
He's like, I need French fries all day.
Good for him.
That's him. And so I'm proud of that. And then my youngest, she's 13. She's a dancer. She dances at Best Dance and Talent Center. Shout out to Judy Best. Been in the game for years.
Yeah, man.
Miss Judy been teaching more than I've been my age. And
Wow.
she does competition dance. She normally wins first place. She's great.
Good for her.
So we haven't started this year. Hopefully, this should be a first place year too. And so I miss taking her to practice and things like that because I'm always working. I'm at the restaurant trying to make sure that's right. So,
I love that though. I mean, your mom, you work really, really hard. And of course, you're always sitting there going, well, I'm still trying to find time for my children. I'm still trying to find time for my family.
Yeah.
And I love that you care about that part too. That's an important element. You know what I mean? That's an important piece for sure. You know what I mean?
That's why you hustle.
Yeah.
You have to hustle.
That's the reason for all of it.
Yeah, exactly.
The babies.
Make sure that there's the mouths are fed, there's a roof over their heads, and everybody's
dance
happy.
And dance not cheap.
Okay.
No, it is not.
Them competitions is not cheap.
Shoot. Hey, real quick, by the way, if you guys are interested in calling in and just giving some love and all that stuff, give us a call at 314-880-0808. I know there's some people watching on her live feed. On her own live feed.
Go to the
Pascal Show feed. Give us a call or comment down below on our feed, facebook.com/The Pascal Show, or on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/The Pascal Show. We are broadcasting live on both platforms right now at the same damn time.
Hey.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day. So after this coming weekend, Jeezy, what else is coming up?
So there's a concert at the Chafis, February 22nd. Let me make sure I get this right. It's going to be Yo Gotti. It's going to be Little Boosie.
Okay.
Lil Durk.
Okay.
And Lil Baby.
Oh, it's gonna be lit.
So I'm the stage manager and total concert manager for that.
Is this all Rockhouse ENT as well, or is this something separate?
It's by default. So because
it's by default.
It's by default. So I did the No Limit concert.
You did that concert?
Yeah, I did the No Limit. I managed the No Limit concert, and as much I kicked it. Okay, so I don't know about the rest of y'all. And so
no, that concert went kind of social media crazy.
It did, but I kicked it, and it was great. Anyway, it was No Limit from '95. It's cool, and so the people, they saw me do that and they asked me to come on board and do this one too. And Orlando, they reach out to Orlando and he recommended me as well.
Nice.
So
it's not a bad deal.
It's by default.
Yeah, by default. Not a bad deal.
Yeah,
not
man.
a bad deal.
That's the goal, to get recommended. You want to be always be good enough that someone will recommend you. Someone's going to say your name for the job.
Word.
Yes.
That's always a compliment and a testimony to what you do.
Now let me ask you this: do you witness that a lot in St. Louis, or do you not? Do you witness people who are actually trying to put you on or trying to put you down?
So for me personally,
because that story is, it's Orlando, so Orlando's like the GOAT. Shout out to Orlando, he's dope. He's an exception to the rule,
right?
But I feel like for what you do, and you're building your brand, the girl with the red fedora, the whole nine, looking fly and all that stuff. But I feel like there's that other part where there are haters out there. There are people that are trying to put you down or trying to stop you from making things happen.
Absolutely.
So I'm just curious. Inquiring minds want to know, how are you trying to survive in this crazy Shark Tank called St. Louis?
Right. I don't acknowledge haters. I don't even give them my energy. My city, I made a post yesterday. My city love me, right? They have my back. They are so supportive. St. Louis is so supportive of me. because I show love back too.
Right.
And so I try to support everybody's events that I can go to. I've done a lot of stuff for free. So before I start getting paid, I did a lot of just pro bono. Let me see what I can do. If I know you have an event, I'm going to come. And I've been at events and started helping and started working. And it's like, no, Vanessa, you're supposed to be a guest. No, but I see that you need help.
Oh, I feel you.
Yeah, it's hard to not.
Yeah, it's hard to not. So I can't say that I.
Oh, you're a control freak.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a control freak. How you doing? Nice to meet you, control freak. I'm a
Right.
control freak too.
Yeah.
That's
So,
amazing.
My city loved me. So I have yet, I'm not going to say I haven't experienced hating, but again, my relationship with God, I'm very specific with my conversation with him. I don't want to see that. Block that from me. Go in front of that. I don't have the time, the space, the energy to deal with haters.
Be gone.
Word.
Be gone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not down for that mess. I feel you though. I feel you because that I'm just saying as far as somebody who is growing their brand, getting the name out there, all that kind of stuff. I've just noticed, for other people as well, that when they start putting themselves out there, that they're going like, and of course, present company totally excluded, but they're going, I'm going to try and be this. They're going to try to be their best authentic self.
Right.
Within whatever brand that they're trying to wrap themselves around. And I just see a lot of people in the city just seem to either just look at that as competition.
Yes.
And then start, because I can only imagine the kind of healthy competition and then also venomous competition, because I can also see where you might be taking a photo backstage with such and such, and people are going, "Oh, here we go. She's trying to take somebody's slot."
Oh Lord!
You know what I'm saying? The haters be hating, hating with a hard T.
They do.
You know what I'm saying? It's it feels like it's almost worse than hearing a hard R. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dang, why you gotta hate so damn bad? Like, let me live my best life.
Yeah.
You're living yours. Let me live mine. You know what I'm saying? So and I know you push those things away, but how do you transcend from it? Because I know there's a lot of women out there that are trying to get out there, trying to do their thing, trying to have their own brand, trying to write their own book, trying to get their own Quran Bolden. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to my best friend.
Yeah, Quran's dope.
Yes.
We have him. Shout out to Quran. He's going to be on the show on Monday anyway. But I've always. But I'm always curious about like a woman, especially in this game, just trying to be in something that's heavily saturated. You know, how do you stand out in a positive way, in a productive way? So it's not like people just trying to stomp you down.
So humbleness, right? And so the energy that I come off is that I'm not doing this to show off. I'm not doing this. I don't even post half of the pictures I have backstage. Like, because that's not what this is about. I don't need to say, yes, I'm with this person. No. And then also because I want to build other brands. So I want to give you the tools that it takes to get here. Yeah. I'm not selfish in this thing. Yeah. I'm not selfish. I want to bring somebody else up. You want to, Darian, one of my assistants, he reached out to me 2 years ago and said, hey, I'm interested in coming to help you volunteer. I want to learn the business. I told him, come on. And he's been with me ever since. So in the crowd of people, I stand out just simply because I am being my authentic self. Yeah. I am letting my inner light shine. And my light is so pure and so just about loving on people that it can go past all that darkness and wickedness, and
it combats all the hate.
Yeah, it combats all the hate. I'll love on you so much when I know you hate me that you have to love me.
Right.
Wait, so you don't love me because you're pointing at her, saying that you're gonna love on her, but you don't want to put love on me.
You, Pascal.
Okay, I love you too, Vanessa
but
Townsend.
Seriously, I love. I genuinely love people.
Yeah.
And I'm an emotion person too. So you're gonna feel. You want to feel me. Yeah. And so I'm a hugger. I'm like, hey, girl. I'm a hey, girl, hey.
Yes.
I'm a hey, girl. Yeah. So I don't got time for that.
And you know what? If I could just add something really small.
Go ahead.
I think, and this is specifically to people who find themselves in positions of hate. Because a lot of times we don't talk directly to the haters. No. And I think the best thing for you to do, if you ever find that you're in that place, get active. A lot of times people are hating because they want to do it too, or they wish they had the courage to do it.
True.
Or they wish they weren't so afraid and letting their fear hold them back from stepping into their greatness. So they feel stuck and they throw shade. They just keep scrolling. Get unstuck. Get active. Put your plan. Put your plan together, sis or bro. Write it down and start your company, start your business, start doing things. Because listen, you will not hate on somebody when you're in a good place too.
Yeah.
When you happy and you're thriving too, you're gonna just celebrate.
You don't have the time
to hate.
I don't have the time. There's nobody on the planet that I hate on. I don't have the time, the energy, the space to hate what you're doing, because at the blink of an eye, all of this can be gone.
Facts.
Simple.
Facts.
So I never spend time thinking I'm above, because I know that this can be gone. And so I don't feed into negative. I'm not saying that I never have. I'm not saying that I haven't had moments where I've cried like, man, they don't. I'm not saying that I haven't with that. I'm just saying I've elevated. So with each level that I go, my mental elevates, my emotions elevate, everything elevates with me. So the things that I feed into and the time that I spend on certain things, I just can't do it with the next level that I'm going to. I can't.
Yeah.
There's no space for it.
It's no space, no room, no room.
That's what's up.
And that's what I need other people to do. Don't hate, excuse me, y'all. Don't hate on anybody else. Just inquire. Just see what you can do. Like you were saying, to do what you want to do. Normally, people hate because they're envious or because you have something that they want to have.
Right.
And there's enough room out here, and there's enough room at the table where you can get there too.
Man, everyone can eat.
Everyone can
and that's
eat.
what's so frustrating about it, because people like to think, oh, well, because this person's already got this lane that I can't fit that lane. And it's kind of like, no, you could be in your own lane and you can still get fed. Like, all mouths can get fed at this dinner table.
Yes.
There's plenty of room for everyone to eat, but everyone wants to go and step on like Vanessa's toes. You know what I'm saying? It's
Find your lane.
It's like, go and get your own lane. Like, yeah, okay, I might be sitting down, I might be standing next and taking a photo with Lil Boozy. Doesn't mean that you can't go and take a photo with somebody else, another rapper. I mean, I'm just in this lane right now. Just go over here.
So let me So, like me and Elizabeth, right? I do the event stuff. She does PR. Please, I'm not getting into that lane. I may ask questions. I may inquire, but she's great at doing that.
Right.
So I respect her in that.
Yeah.
I don't hate her in that. I don't about that. She's great at that. So I, let her do her thing. Like, if the people around us are a close circle, I have a best friend that does facials. I'm not trying to do a facial.
Right.
That's her thing.
That's her thing.
I don't want to do that. I have a best friend that's amazing my friend Shine. He does clothes. He does hair. One of the best, the greats in the city. I can do hair, but I'm not no Shine. So I respect him in his craft and in his lane, and I don't hate on that. I see what I can do to even grow it and make it it's not about that. We need to get together collectively and see what we can do to build each other up.
Yes.
If you don't have people around you that's trying to figure out what's my strength that can build you up where you're weak, you need to change your circle.
Right.
Big time.
Change it.
Man, that's the truth. Oh, man. Anyway, we got to go to a quick commercial break. Vanessa, thank you so much for sitting down with us. It really means a lot.
Thank you.
Tell everybody where they can find you, all that stuff. I know there's Vanessa LLC, but...
So on my Facebook, yes, it's under Vanessa Townsend LLC. It's on Instagram, Vanessa Townsend _LLC. My website is coming soon. I have Pascal drop that once that's ready. If you want to book me, send me an email. It's book@vanessatownsend.com. You can reach me that way too. So thank you all so much. I appreciate you all. I love having conversations.
Yeah, me too.
Anytime you want to have a conversation, let's do it.
I mean, come on now. There's always a chair here waiting for you to sit in it and warm it up for us. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for coming. And of course, and if anything, you might see her running around backstage at the pageant this Saturday, or you might see her this weekend at Prime 55.
Yeah. You will.
Maybe hanging out doing selfies with Jeezy. You never know. So go and check her out. She's really something else. We'll be right back. This is the Pascal Show, WGNU 920 AM. Bye.
Bye.
WGNU is Real Talk for Real St. Louis, and we're coming to you live on 920 AM and 106.9 FM.
You better ask somebody.
You can also find us streaming live on RealTalkWGNU.com.
All up and down the East and West Coast.
That's Real Talk WGNU on RealTalkWGNU.com. Point, click, and hey, listen live.
Well done.
Paid non-attorney spokesperson. Are you over the age of 60 and been diagnosed with lung cancer? If so, you and your family may qualify for a cash award. Our experienced attorneys are standing by to evaluate whether you have a lung cancer claim that qualifies you for a cash award. The consultation is absolutely free, and there is no risk and no money out of pocket. We only receive a fee when we secure you and your family a settlement. 250,000 people are diagnosed with lung cancer every year. You're not alone in this battle. We can help make sure that you and your family are financially safe and that medical expenses are covered. Again, if you've been diagnosed with lung cancer and are over age 60, call now. Don't delay. There are deadlines for filing claims. We're standing by 24/7. Call us at 1-866-216-0797. 1-866-216-0797. That's 1-866-216-0797. Attorney advertising. William Stephacker Jr. is the attorney responsible for this ad. Main office, Granton, Pennsylvania. May not be available in all states.
Did you just look down at your phone? You did it again, didn't you? You know, you're flying down the road in a 3-ton hunk of steel, and a text takes your eyes off the road for an average of 5 seconds. At 55 miles per hour, that's long enough to travel the length of a football field and cause some serious damage. Turn it off. Trust me, whatever it is, you'll live.
Learn more at StopTextStopWrecks.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
All right, everybody in the car, let's go.
What are we gonna do first when we get there, Mom? Go for a hike?
Sure, if you want.
What about canoeing? Can we go canoeing too?
I don't see why.
What about a bike ride? No, I want to fish.
Okay.
I've never been fishing.
Honey, we can do it all.
How long does it take to get to the forest?
It's not.
Is it gonna be long?
No, sweetie.
I bet it takes forever.
It's not that far.
Are we there yet?
Yep, we're here.
Already? No way. Come on.
It's a short drive from your neighborhood to your naturehood. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a neighborhood park or green space near you. Also, find fun activities to do like boating and biking or camping and hiking, plus much more. It's all right in your naturehood. A public service announcement brought to you by the Ad Council and the U.S. Forest Service.
Packages start at $39.99 a month with signed agreement. Restrictions apply. Speak to a representative for complete offer details. See Vivint.com for license details. Homeowners, if you're looking for the best in home security and smart home technology at a price you can actually afford, we have great news. You can now get Vivint's award-winning smart home security systems starting at about $1 a day. U.S. News and World Report has recognized Vivint as the top home security system of 2019, calling the Vivint system the best for a complete package of home security and automation, the best pro-installed home security system, and the best home security system with cameras. And right now, you can get Vivint's best home security and smart technology for about $1 a day. Plus, get free professional installation. Protect your home and loved ones for as little as $1 a day. Call right now for your home security consultation.
800-884-8375. 800-884-8375. That's 800-884-8375.
Hi, I'm Samantha Harris, and I'm a breast cancer survivor. I want to stay healthy for a long time to come, and that goes for brain health, too. Tragically, brain diseases such as Alzheimer's afflict millions of Americans and take a huge toll on their families. Vital research is needed to find cures faster. You can help by registering now at brainhealthregistry.org. It's online, free, and easy to do. Let's all keep our brain health top of mind. Help find Alzheimer's cures faster by visiting brainhealthregistry.org.
Sherman Gillums Jr., Paralyzed Veterans of America.
For more than 70 years, Paralyzed Veterans of America has helped hundreds of thousands of veterans get all the benefits they have earned.
Al Kovac Jr., Paralyzed Veterans of America.
We provide one-on-one support tailored to your individual needs, including healthcare advocacy, benefit support, and career assistance.
For more information, call 1-800-424-8200 or visit pva.org. A public service of Paralyzed Veterans of America.
Did you just look down at your phone? You did it again, didn't you? You know, you're flying down the road in a 3-ton hunk of steel, and a text takes your eyes off the road for an average of 5 seconds. At 55 miles per hour, that's long enough to travel the length of a football field and cause some serious damage. Turn it off. Trust me, whatever it is, you'll live.
Learn more at stoptextsstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
This is Real Talk from Real St. Louis, streaming live on RealTalkWGNU.com.
Hey. Yo, this is the Pascal Show. Welcome back. Welcome back. Blah, blah, blah. Welcome back. I can't even say welcome right.
Welcome back.
Yes.
Welcome back.
Anyway, WGNU 920 AM is the station that you're listening to. If you're watching on our Facebook feed, facebook.com/The Pascal Show, or on YouTube, youtube.com/The Pascal Show, please go and click that like button on our Facebook page, and also give us some love on our YouTube channel. Go and hit that subscribe button. That would really mean a lot, all right? Man, we do this show every day, or Monday through Friday.
Yes.
Not every day, but Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Yeah, it does kind of feel like it's every day.
I mean, you know, Monday through Friday is...
It's a lot of work.
That's every day in the work week.
15 hours a week.
Yeah.
Put in the love, man. You know, so yes. So go share, like, subscribe, comment.
All that.
Or give us a call, 314-880-0808. Okay, we're going to go into a quick rumor thing, some entertainment news, some very interesting stuff that's going on. So drop some knowledge on us. What's going on, man?
There's just a little gossip happening out here. So first things first, let's talk about your boy Orlando Brown. I don't know if you all remember him, but he was from That's So Raven. He played Eddie.
Yes.
And I thought he was great at that part. You know, he was young. He was adorable. He's been doing this for a long time, since he was a really small kid, actually.
Yes.
But he's kind of lost his mind as of late.
Skibbity bop, skibbity bop,
Yeah.
bop. Yep,
Just
he's
a
known
little
for
bit.
that.
He first started.
Skibbity beep.
First thing he did was come after Raven with some wild allegations, and now he's found a new person to bully, Nick Cannon. And he's making some wild accusations. Wild! These are the wildest accusations.
She didn't have to just say wild. She had to go wild.
I mean, because these accusations are these are fighting words. This will get a man killed almost.
Yeah, it is crazy.
It's bad.
What he's saying is unsavory.
He is claiming that Nick Cannon gave him fellatio.
Okay.
Those are his claims. He's saying that
I can't do it. I can't do it.
And in the video,
I can't do it.
So he made a video and he's talking to Nick. Nick, you know you did it, and you did it as a woman, which I was a little confused at that. I was like, what? What do you mean?
I can't even.
It's really bad. And honestly, when I watched the video, it made me sad more than anything, because he doesn't look well in the video. His eyes are really bulgy. He looks like he's under the influence of something.
Yeah, but the thing is I need to see this video.
The
video that he accuses Nick Cannon of.
Oh, there's a full video.
Fellatio.
He just basically has the phone to his face. He's in some like Walmart or some kind of something with a big ceiling that people are like, where are you? You just out in public on your phone making wild accusations.
Bruh. Okay.
Looking like you're high on meth or something.
I need to look this up. Continue now,
please. Yeah. So it's bad.
So he said. So Orlando Brown. Let me just get this right. Orlando Brown is saying that Nick Cannon performed oral
on him
dressed as a woman.
Well, he didn't say dressed as a woman. He said he did it as a woman. What does that even mean?
I'm assuming he's trying to say he was dressed as a woman, but I'm just saying, them drugs be strong,
them
bruh.
drugs be strong, and he wanted to make an appearance on Wildin' Out.
No.
Yes, and Nick Cannon told him no, and people are believing that this is the reason why, because that happened first. He got turned down to appear on Wildin' Out, and then came this video. So the word on the street. Remember, this is gossip and mostly rumors.
Word.
Is that is that that's why, kind of what prompted this video. And Nick Cannon did make a response. It's lengthy.
Okay. And
So,
of course you got to censor it if he went in.
Oh, it's really long, so I'm not going to read all of it. But the first thing he says out of his mouth is that when I saw this, I thought it was hilarious. When he first saw it, he said, but after putting a little cognitive effort and analytical thought into the situation, I figured what a great opportunity for a teachable moment. First off, let me say I am praying for the young brother, Orlando, even though I don't really know him personally. Because honestly, the video is sad.
That is sad.
When you think about where this boy came from and where he's at right now, it's disturbing to watch, you know? So he said that he's loved and enjoyed his talent. He's been a fan of his past work. He was brilliant in Major Pain. He had us all laughing on That's So Raven, but this is another crucial example of when we allow our young artists to be prematurely exposed by this demonic business and left out to fend for themselves.
Wow.
So basically, this is what he's saying, that, you know, that this is a sad moment and that we need to do better. Because look at what happens when, you know, when we don't look out for our own. And I feel for this kid, you know, more than anything. I really feel for him because the video speaks for itself. So
yeah, obviously he's ate up. He's ate the hell up.
Yeah,
he is ate up. That's number one. Number two, what I do like, I'll say this: what I do like about Nick Cannon's response,
man,
he approached it with love,
diplomatic.
He did it very diplomatic, but he did it kind of with love, kind of like, you know what, I feel for this guy. Like, he's really messed up in the head. He didn't like go back and try to throw fire back at him or anything like that. He just said this man is clearly has some issues. He was, you know, and I got a lot of love for him, and I don't know why he's doing this kind of thing, but this is kind of a sad moment, and this man needs some help.
Yeah, exactly.
So, man, good on you, Nick.
Big props.
I say that to Nick.
Because you know what they
Good on
say.
Nick.
You know what they say when you argue with a fool. They can't tell who's who.
Yeah, I was gonna say you a fool yourself.
Yeah, that's basically what they say. Don't never argue with the fool, because then people who are looking from the outside can't tell who's who. And so I love that Nick didn't come back at him with venom, because it would have been like, really, you're arguing with this kid who's obviously deranged. And and the saddest part is on Facebook and stuff, people are like, some people are like, I believe him. And I'm like, you guys, we got to do better than this.
Right.
We got to do better. This is obviously some nonsense. So prayers out there for Orlando Brown. Shout out to Nick Cannon for being the bigger man in the situation.
Right.
Because it is sad and disturbing. And hopefully the next time we see this kid, he has gotten help.
I don't think that's ever going to happen, though.
Oh, it might. It could.
I don't know. You know how many times that he's had these kind of public outbursts of like, all right, we need to, you know, he needs to find some Jesus in his life kind of thing. So I don't know if this is ever going to happen. I'm just going to keep it straight 100 with you. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's my hope.
That's
hope
all
is
I'm
that
gonna
somebody
say.
close to you, where's his family, you know, so let's just, I'll touch on another topic really quickly before we go to break. So, y'all remember Hanging with Mr. Cooper?
Yeah.
It was a great show.
Yeah.
The Mr. Cooper was the comedian Mark Curry.
Yeah.
So he was recently on Fox Soul, a new division of Fox, on an interview, and he mentioned, and my man had words. You got to watch it. It was a lot.
Yeah, he's real heated.
Yeah. He mentioned that Steve Harvey has stolen his jokes, and that he did them on his Steve Harvey show. One of his main jokes in particular about Halloween costumes. And they actually showed footage of Mark Curry telling this joke. Telling the joke about every year was the same costume. His mama just gave him a box to put on him, just to basically get in the box. And when he would go around trick-or-treating, people would ask him what he is, and he would say, I'm a UPS box type thing.
Right.
So this footage is clearly old. He's young, fresh-faced. Fast forward to recently, maybe like a year or two ago, Steve Harvey on his show, and you could just see the age differences in these men.
Right.
And Steve Harvey is clearly telling the exact same joke.
Wow.
And that kind of shocked me. I can't lie. When I saw the headline, I was like, okay, this is clickbait. He's trying to just get himself back in the conversation. But it actually turned out to be like a valid argument when you look at the video clips, and it really made me think, like, how much of this is really happening?
Right.
How much do comedians steal each other's material.
I think that there's a certain level of stealing, and then there's straight up stealing. Like there's because there's no way that you can not. Like, there's so many different ways to approach talking about typical things that we talk about. The very broad stroke type of stuff. You know, it's like, oh, sex, money, you know, relationship, comedy, that kind of thing. So I think it could be really, really hard to find something like genuinely funny and unique like a unique angle about those things, unless you had a very unique experience or something like that. So I can see that part. But when somebody straight up takes a joke where it's like, yeah, the box is a costume for Halloween, and I'm a UPS box and all that stuff, man, that is straight up stealing. You know what I'm saying?
He called it plagiarism. He
plagiarism.
said that's plagiarism.
Yeah, that is.
And, you know, when they asked him how does he feel about it, he said he's pissed. He was like, I'm pissed because
he was really angry.
And I mean, he's basically like I feel like, why?
Yeah.
Look at the level you're on.
Right.
Versus where I am. Why would you need to take my jokes?
Yeah. Why would you need to take my stuff, man? I've been doing this so damn long. I've been hitting the ground running, doing all these stand-ups, figuring out all the funny stuff for me.
Right.
This is my funny stuff, and now you're taking my stuff. What the heck is this? You know what I'm saying?
And he said he saw Steve Harvey in person, and he brought it up to his face.
Yeah. Of course he did. I would too.
I know. Me too.
I would too. But I'll say this though: one joke is not going to change the trajectory of his career.
No.
If his career was over, his career is over.
Still is.
Steve Harvey happened to just mingle and shake hands and kiss babies with the right babies in hands.
I know.
You see what I'm saying? So. Mark Curry could be all salty about one joke for the rest of his life, or he can just find God, keep it moving, and go get that bag. You know what I'm saying? Secure that bag, baby. Just because of one joke. Come on, man. Let's go.
Nothing's gonna change.
On to the next one.
Nothing gonna change. I feel.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel for him as an artist. I feel for him.
I do feel for him.
Ooh, I would be mad.
But at the same time, if you're gonna still be upset about it. Nah, man, come on.
Well, it was recent. It was recent.
Yeah.
Steve Harvey. The Steve Harvey clip is not old.
Oh, I thought the Steve Harvey clip was something from a long time ago.
The Steve Harvey clip is new.
Oh.
This happened like maybe a year ago.
Then my bad.
And Mark Curry joke was told like 20 years ago.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's not cool.
It's not cool.
I'd be upset about it, but at the same time, I'd be like, listen, go. Okay, you encountered him.
Right.
You talked to him about it. However he responded and however he took it is how he is. Like that is a measure of who he is as a man.
Because he said he denied it.
Yeah, of course he did. Of course he did. He's going to sit
crazy
there
because when you watch the clips back to back, it's like, okay.
Yeah.
All right, this was clearly in like 1980, and
right.
This is clearly in like 2018.
Right.
So, you know.
Yeah. So, I don't know. But to me, it's like, all right, you know what? You got your chance to go one-on-one with him and tell him your feelings, express your feelings, tell him how you feel about everything. Cool. Now it's time to just keep it moving.
Right.
Secure that bag on your own stuff, man. Like, you're a really funny dude. Like, real talk, you're a really, really funny guy. But, it's one joke. If it was like a slew of jokes, I'd be really upset. But it's one joke. Just move on. You know what I mean? Steve Harvey's career has kind of been dwindling down anyway.
Chalk
it's starting
it up
to
to
slow
the game.
down.
Sometimes you got to just chalk it up to the game.
Yeah, chalk it up to the game and just keep it moving, man. You know what I'm saying? You're still funny. That one joke does not define you as a funny person or as a comedian. You can still make a billion other great jokes and keep doing that stand-up. So that's what I think on that. We got to go into a quick commercial break. When we come back, we got hip-hop artist, rap artist, T-Double in the house. We'll be right back. WGNU 9:20 a.m. Bye.
What's on your wish list for a great place to live? Most people look for excellent schools, safe streets, access to good housing, and well-paying jobs. But what if you could live in a community that would help you protect and even improve your health and the health of your loved ones? Where you could enjoy clean air, have access to ample clean water, and shop for reasonably priced healthy food. Would you like to feel safe on your streets, whether you're driving, walking, or riding a bike? Would you like to relax and exercise in accessible parks and be able to count on good public transportation? Increasingly, cities and towns across the country are making planning for good health a priority. Planners are working with public and private organizations to create an environment that will improve our health today and guarantee the health of our children tomorrow. Learn more at planning.org. That's planning.org. A message from this station and the American Planning Association.
Serving the metropolitan area, WGNU St. Louis.
Right now, Doctors Without Borders medical teams are operating in some of the most remote and dangerous corners of the world. When front yards become front lines, when disaster erupts, when disease rages, when communities collapse under crisis, at the crossroads of conflict and epidemic, where there are no hospitals, that's where we operate. We go where conditions are the worst because that's where we're needed most. In nearly 70 countries, we're saving lives threatened by violence, disease, malnutrition, and catastrophic events. Donors are vital to our mission. Your response is critical to our response in places where few others will go. That's where we operate. Learn more at doctorswithoutborders.org.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes?
How could he do this to you? And for Sheila, she has split ends.
B, console her.
Oh, sweetie, this is going to happen a lot. 4, maybe 5 more times before you get married.
C, take charge.
Got to get this all straightened out. Give a little talking to, man to man, mano a mano. Hey, Steve. Is now a good time? No? Okay, no problem. Bye.
Or D, help her find a new boyfriend.
I know a great place to meet boys. The internet. Nice, single boys. Never mind. How about some ice cream?
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
I'm a firefighter.
A teacher.
I'm a farmer.
I'm a barber.
A waitress.
A mom.
We're all part of your community. Every day we move in and out of each other's busy lives.
It's easy to take for granted all the little moments that make up our everyday.
Some are good, others not so much.
But that's life. It's when you experience a moment of uncertainty.
Something or someone's behavior that doesn't seem quite right.
These are the moments to take a pause.
Because if something doesn't feel right, it's probably not.
It's not about paranoia
or being afraid.
It's about standing up and protecting our communities.
One detail at a time.
Because a lot of little details can become a pattern.
We
trust our instincts.
Just like you should.
Because only you know what's not supposed to be in your everyday.
So protect your everyday.
If you see something suspicious, say something to local authorities.
What's up, y'all? You're on WGNU 920 AM and 106.9 FM. Real talk for real St. Louis.
Yes, welcome back. It's the Pascal Show. Well, excuse me, I'm burping like crazy. Excuse me.
They couldn't tell.
Yeah, I know. I just had to let them know.
Had to tell on yourself.
Why I paused.
Wendy Williams.
Why
up
I
here.
be yes. Anyway, yes, we're back at it again. It's WGNU 920 AM and also our Facebook feed and our YouTube feed. Thank you guys so much for tuning in on all platforms. It really means a lot to all you listeners and viewers. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Voyelles.
Thank you.
Voyelles.
Tell all your friends.
Merci beaucoup. Tell your friends, mon amis.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Yes. Anyway, we do have hip-hop artist T-Dubbo in the house.
Yes.
What's up, man?
What's up with y'all?
What's up with you, man? What's up with you, man? That's what I want to know.
He's so
What's
cool.
up?
He got a
Bruh.
cool disposition.
Yeah, man. So what's been good, man? What's been popping since the last time I had you on the show?
Oh man,
It's been like 2 years or something.
It ain't been. Has it been that long?
I think it's been 2. I think it's been like I think it has.
I think it's been because it was right when the Chaos Theory with Tyron Woodley album was coming out.
Yes.
Yeah. So
that was a year.
It's been about a year.
Damn.
Yeah, because we
Time
dropped.
flies.
We dropped that in March of 2019, so it ain't even been a year yet. It's been
Bang.
close.
Well, see, facts.
Yeah, for sure.
So my bad.
You good.
So it's been a year. Let me try this again. Dang, it's been a long time. It's been a year. So how you been, man? What's good?
I'm good, man. The album did 1 million, so I'm happy about that. I'm the first
Really?
independent artist from St. Louis without a major deal or any major partners whatsoever to do 1 million in streams and sales on a project completely independent. So I'm happy
Dope.
about that.
Wow.
I
Okay.
dropped another album in October. It's called Defiance. It's been critically acclaimed. Riverfront Times wrote about it. St. Louis Post-Dispatch. Germany's going crazy to it. Finland, some everywhere. That's going crazy.
Wait,
Nice.
hold up. Hold on. So Germany is rocking to your stuff.
Yeah.
How is that
England.
happening? Wait, how's that happening?
That actually happened from battle rap. You'd be surprised the people that watch battle rap. And so in St. Louis, we don't actually appreciate the battle rap leagues that we have. Like
Word.
we don't appreciate much that comes from St. Louis. But
Right.
around the world, they love it. That's how I even established the small fan base that I have that's outside of the U.S. It was through battle rap.
Nice. I love
Wow.
that because that
Okay.
shows you can really rap.
Oh, for sure.
When
for
you
sure.
can battle rap, because people can't battle rap. People stay
Nah.
away from battle rap because it is like it exposes them.
Oh, trust.
Yeah.
But I'm a little special, though, because most battle rappers can't make music.
Right. You're
So-
right. You're right. You're
Yeah.
so right. You can
Facts.
spit bars, but you can't you can't make a hit.
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. What you can do just off the top of the dome is pretty amazing. A lot of people can't do that improv stuff. I mean, it's really hard, man. That stuff
dumb.
is hard, especially
Dumb
when you're
hard.
trying to, like, if you're looking at their clothing and you're trying to, like, rap about their sneakers, but then you want to, you know what I mean, do a
Yeah.
dig about their jacket, but you got to make the sneakers and the jacket
Come
bit
together.
come together. It's like, what?
It's
How does
genius.
that even? That's really hard to do, man. That's really
you
hard
do
to
it every day. The improv comedy that you're doing is the same thing. You
Yeah.
just ain't making it rhyme.
True.
Right. You right.
It
No,
just
you're
take
right,
a
yeah.
special mind to be able to do that.
Yeah. Oh, so are you trying to say you got to be brilliant? You got to be a genius. You know what I'm saying? You just got to be
or
this
insane.
genius.
It depends.
Or insane. Yeah. There's madness to the method. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I think it does take a certain level of genius, though. Certain kind of genius.
Yeah,
I
of
think
course.
so.
Oh no, I'm not. Oh no. Hold up. I'm not knocking anything about anybody who battle raps. I'm saying it takes a very brilliant mind to be able to do that kind of stuff in the right way. Now, let me ask you this. How did you get into battle rapping in the first place? Because, it's not like it's something that you just go, what I'm saying? It's not like one day you go, I just want to battle rap today. You know what I'm saying?
When I first was exposed to hip hop, I was like 6 years old. And my big cousins, you know what I'm saying, every holiday they used to do the typical thing. They go get right and they come back in the house and they downstairs on the grandma video camera freestyling. So I thought it was the most amazing thing in the world. And from that, as I got older, we would just go to parties and I just thought I was the best rapper in the world. So I would just challenge anybody. And how I actually got into doing battle rap is all the fault of B Magic, who's another battle rapper from St. Louis, and O. Wesson, the person who owns the Street Status Battle League that's here in St. Louis.
Yeah.
So they actually came to me and was like, bro, you dope, you need to battle. And I was a little cautious of it at first because I was young, hot-headed. I'm like, I can't sit in there and just let somebody talk crazy to me in my face and nothing happen from it. But I started to think, I'm like, I'm watching the Hitman Hollers, the Verbs, and the Luxes, and all these people that's getting millions of views, and nobody's putting out any music. And I'm like, this is free marketing.
Right.
So I accepted the offer.
Yeah, you're like, you know what? I'm going to take
Smart.
that spot. No problem.
Yeah.
But so, I mean, when it comes to battle rapping, you heard about this, the white rapper that dropped the N-word.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on that whole situation? I forgot the name. Do you know the guy's name?
I've never heard of him
Oh,
a day in my life.
But he
before
got
that.
decked in the face.
Yeah, he should have. He should have got more than that.
Yeah.
If this was St. Louis, he wouldn't. He probably wouldn't have made it out the venue.
Man.
It's been a couple
Word.
of white rappers here that tried that online. That used to battle rap in St. Louis, and it didn't turn out so well for them.
Yeah.
So.
Well, what are your thoughts on that? Though,
I
I mean,
think-
as far as like the use of the N-word. I mean, because it's such a huge word in the vernacular of hip hop and
For sure.
rap for the black community.
Yeah.
But then there's a lot of white rappers that feel like they deserve the right
They
to
think they should,
use
yeah.
that as part of their vernacular as well, because they're down with it. So what are
Not
your
at all.
thoughts?
I don't care if you was raised in the hood. I don't care if you was adopted by a black family. If you're not black, don't use that word. I don't care if you singing along and rapping, or you're a rapper, whatever it is, it's unacceptable. And if you
Right.
truly love and respect this culture and these people like you claim to do, and you're a real ally, then
Right.
this should be something that you should never want to openly say or even have the ambition to say. Other than that, I feel like your love and respect is fake.
Word. Wow.
So I have a question. How was this? Did he direct the N-word like UN, or was it just?
I'm actually trying to find the video.
They told me I can't say in this battle.
Oh.
And then he said, well.
Oh.
Yeah. So talking to the dude like, come on, fam.
Dang.
Yeah, he was.
And then of course his black homeboy want to step in and try to protect him. Like, who raised you?
Oh.
Right.
I mean, it's bad either way, but I was just curious as to how it was said, because I agree with you on that. I think it's off limits.
It's
for sure.
Totally off limits.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the video right now as we speak.
So he got knocked in the
He's
face?
revving. Oh, there we go.
Ooh.
He said the word finally. Okay, and then he got jacked. He got sucker punched real quick in the neck. He got punched in the neck. He caught him in the neck with all that beard.
That's like an automatic reflex.
Yeah.
You don't even know you got that reflex till it happens.
You don't say that word.
You don't.
You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're in the you don't. No. You
When
lack that
proving a point
melanin, you
goes
don't
wrong.
get it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He thought he was in a safe space. Nah.
How are you in a?
Because he thought it was art and he could just do it.
People can sit. So they say during battle rap, it's just rap. So whatever is said, I'm not the type. Like, it's certain things that you're not gonna talk about if you battling me, because I'm gonna give you that same respect. You're not gonna mention my kids. You're not gonna mention my family. It's certain personal things that you're not gonna mention about me. Other than that, we're gonna have an issue.
So wait. Are there guidelines when you walk in? Like, there's certain things
I mean, people know me, so you already know what it is.
Oh,
so
okay.
There's certain things that you're not gonna say to me.
Word. Okay. Without it turning into a tussle.
For sure.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Because I would always wonder about that. Okay. But okay. Aside from all that, because that was a subject that we were going to bring up on the show a little bit earlier, but we didn't get a chance to talk about it.
Okay.
And you're here, and
Perfect.
you're a battle rapper.
Yeah.
So I was like, I gotta ask you about this white rapper dude that dropped the N-word, got decked in the face, and I was like, okay, I'm glad you said what you said. You know what I'm saying? Because, shoot. No one should ever say that word. That's my personal opinion, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? So now you got some tracks and all that going out, right?
sure.
So what's one that's out right now?
The last video I put out is called "Eat Your Words." It was a ode to the stigma that's on mental health in the black community. So in the video, people think I'm committing a murder, but I'm actually murdering the part of myself that provides that negative energy.
Word, okay.
So it's basically
Film Legends, right?
Film Legends did that. So I'm basically just telling, I'm battling myself and every type of opposition that I've ever had, saying, I got everything you said I didn't deserve. You're gonna eat your words. You know what I'm saying? So I really dug it. I directed and came up with the concept myself.
That's what's up.
Film Legends, he edited and shot it. So
Matt,
I'm really proud. Yeah, I'm really
my
proud
guy.
of it. Yeah,
He shot
Matt's
my
a
last
genius.
video. He's amazing. Love him.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Matt.
Yeah, Matt Goodman's a good friend, good friend of the show, and a good friend of mine. So
for sure,
because I used to be behind the camera, so I used to shoot a lot of stuff. So we used to shoot a lot of stuff together and all that stuff. So, but he kept going with it. I just stopped.
Yeah, he got crazy.
Yeah, man, he's really good. He's always been really, really good. You know what I mean? It's really dope to see him grow, and I'm glad that you guys got to collaborate on that particular song. You know what? We got to go into a quick commercial break. When we come back, you down to freestyle a little bit?
Yeah, I got you. Say no more.
Okay. You're going to hear some freestyle. You're going to hear some freestyle from T Dubbo in a little bit. We'll be right back. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.
Bear up.
Let's go! Dixon, deep three. Yes! Dixon is on fire. Headed to Silva for a high-flying slam.
Head coach Dana Ford and the Missouri State Bears men's basketball team ready to take the Missouri Valley Conference by storm. Join us for every Bears dunk, block, three, and steal. Join us for every Bears moment. Join us on the Missouri State Sports Network.
You know, honey, I think I deserve some kind of reward.
Here, have a pickle.
Thanks. After all, I did find us the perfect house.
Have another pickle.
Thank you.
But remember, then I found out how much our house was going to cost.
Yeah, but then I found us the perfect mortgage. Got any more of these?
Sure, help yourself. But then I found out our perfect house had radon. The stuff you can't see, smell, or taste. And it's radioactive. And it's the second leading cause of lung cancer. Some dream house.
Yeah.
I need two pickles.
True. But then I found a phone number to call, 1-800-SOS-RADON. where you can get all the information you need to test and fix a hum with the radon problem.
You did.
Yeah, and then I found out we were going to have a baby. So, your study, it'd be a perfect room for my mother.
Right. Now I need a phone number to fix a home with a mother-in-law problem.
Hey.
I'm in a pickle. Did you say baby?
Do we have any ice cream?
Protect your family from radon. Make your home safer. Call 1-800-SOS-RADON. 1-800-SOS-RADON.
Imagine being denied an apartment because of your religion, or your race, or because you have children, or a disability.
It's so wrong.
Yes, but who has the power to stop this?
You do. Each of us has the power. The law is on your side. It's illegal for landlords to discriminate because of race, color, religion, sex, national origin, disability, or familial status. If you suspect that you have experienced housing discrimination, file a complaint with HUD immediately so we can investigate it. Fair housing is your right.
Use it.
To learn more, visit hud.gov/fairhousing. That's hud.gov/fairhousing. Or call 1-800-669-9777. 1-800-669-9777. A public service message from HUD in partnership with the National Fair Housing Alliance.
If you've been in an auto accident, even if you weren't injured, you've probably been contacted by someone urging you to go to a certain medical facility or a certain attorney to seek money from an insurance company. Auto insurance companies pay billions of dollars in medical claims each year, and they are a target for fraudsters who shop for accident victims who may or may not need treatment. They want your insurance information so they can bill for unnecessary visits and treatments that you may never receive. All of this adds up to higher insurance premiums for all of us. Insurance fraud is something you don't want to be involved in. There are ways you can protect yourself. If you're involved in an accident, talk to your insurance company first. Don't provide your insurance or personal information to someone that solicits you or tries to refer you. If you are injured, only deal with legitimate medical professionals and facilities. If you suspect medical fraud, call us at 1-800-TEL-NICB or visit www.nicb.org. A public service message from the National Insurance Crime Bureau.
Hey, we're keeping it real all day on 920 AM and 106.9 FM. This is Real Talk, WGNU.
Yes.
Change your life.
Pascal Show. I'm going to change your life. The Pascal Show.
Anyway, you're listening to WGNU 920 AM. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and all that good stuff. We got T-Dubbo in the house. Man, now, before we go into you freestyling and all that stuff, I know that you recently, or just last year,
for sure,
you were on Sway in the Morning.
Yeah.
And you did some freestyle on that show, and it was fire.
Thank you.
You were just dropping some serious bars. So I was going to ask you, how's it been since that day? Because, I mean, it had a lot of hits. People were seeing that stuff the whole nine. It was really dope. So were you able to capitalize off of it, or what was the story behind it?
I mean, besides really just promoting myself as an artist, no major things came behind it. I was able to go on there twice in a year.
Wow.
And I tore it down each time. So that's something, again, from St. Louis. It's never happened, but as a lot of artists in the industry has never been on Sway twice in a year. So you would think that something more would have came about from it, but it didn't. But I realized the weird place that we in hip-hop right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I've had the opportunity to sit and meet with some of the most prominent A&Rs in the country, with some of the biggest labels. But at the same time, they're so invested in – it's not hip-hop. They so invested in this mumble rap and this new wave. New artists that's coming in doing what I'm doing that could be a detriment to that. They don't want to see that win. You know what I'm saying? That's why – shout out to them Griselda boys, because they really rapping. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate what they doing. And rest in peace to Nip Hussle. Before he passed, he was going to do some amazing things.
My Lord,
and I was just excited to see where he was going to go. But the record labels really have an agenda right now, because and they're not celebrating the Eminem album like they should. Even artists that claim themselves lyricists are people that, while we want real hip hop back, they not celebrating the Eminem album like they should.
Why do you say that? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but why do you think that they're not celebrating the Eminem album like they should be?
Because they're not. They're judging it and saying, oh, it's not the old M, or is too much. He's just putting words together well. That's rap. But they don't understand that they've been programmed. While they hate the stuff that they're talking about, they've been programmed to accept even those short song formats. The not being able to put any thought behind the records that they're listening to, even though they hate it. They're being programmed by the type of music to put out. So when something comes out that they've been looking for, a concept album that's being narrated by one of the greatest horror show hosts of all time, Alfred Hitchcock, that's genius within itself.
Right.
And this entire theme of that project, and for people to sit down who claim to be hip-hop heads or whatever, or want real hip-hop back, and you don't appreciate that, and all you do is talk about it and judge it online in a negative light, versus appreciating the fact that in this climate right now, somebody can put out that type of album and it still be successful.
Yeah.
That's an amazing thing.
Yeah. No, I mean, and that's why he's arguably one of the greatest of all time.
For sure.
Because of what he does. He could still be mature, get older, and still be able to drop.
They confused when people say Eminem is one of the greatest rappers of all time. They think you're saying he's one of the greatest artists of all time, because then they start bringing up, well, I don't really like his songs. It don't reach me. We're not talking about his songs and him as an artist. As a rapper, though, on paper, bar for bar, it's not many that can see that white boy. I'm sorry. He's one of the greatest of all time, bar for bar. He's one of the greatest rappers ever. Not saying he's one of the greatest song writers ever, one of the greatest artists ever. That's not true. He doesn't have the greatest albums of all time. That's not true. But rap-wise, as a rapper, he's one of the greatest rappers of all time.
He raps in circles around everybody.
People get upset about that when you get into conversation about that, because, well, one, also because of the pigment of his skin.
I know.
Or the lack of melanin in his skin. They get really upset that he's a wordsmith and that he's able to pull things together on top of a beat in a creative in a creative way. Yeah. And it's so frustrating to see how that is. But then, we got artists now that all they got to do is, dress a certain way, have a whole bunch of tattoos, ridiculous tattoos
and
all over their face.
Off key on auto-tune, but it corrected.
And exactly. Get that Melodyne in there, and then you're good to go. And then suddenly, it's Gucci Gang all day long, and suddenly that's one of the he about to blow. It's like, wait, what about the conscious rap music that there used to be? You know what I'm saying? They used to be mainstream. That's gone now. It's not even gone. It's still there.
It's not gone. It's just not advertised.
But it's just not there.
See, people misconstrue the fact
Wale.
that,
what happened to Wale, man?
Oh, well, Wale did that to himself, though.
Okay.
But he do have a hit. He did have one hit off this recent album.
Oh, I didn't know.
Oh, he have a song.
That one. Chill.
Yeah.
Yes, Chill. Yeah,
that song because it has a singy hook on it. He always does well with those singy hooks.
Word.
But
okay,
for sure.
But you know what I mean. It's just like, where are why does it have to be why does it have to be a jingle instead of an actual track?
Right.
You feel me? Because it's all gimmicks.
The human concept.
You
know what I'm saying? The psyche of the human is easier to catch their attention that way. Like these record labels, they're marketing geniuses. I'm gonna give them that. Yeah. They're strategists and they're marketing geniuses. They can take a turd and put it in gold, and you forget that it's a piece of what I'm saying?
Yes.
So
I was gonna.
They're amazing at what they do.
That is true, though.
And people are being programmed, and they don't even understand it.
And you know what? When you were saying what you were saying earlier about Eminem's album, the fact that people are not even really praising it the way they should, I was gonna say that, and that's what lets you know that the agenda is working.
Facts.
It's working so well that body of work could come out, and people who say they love hip hop are not at least praising the lyrical content.
Facts.
The agenda is 100% doing what it's supposed to do.
But do you think that people aren't listening anymore?
I think
really listening. You know what I'm saying?
The people who say they are and calling it whack, they aren't listening how they say they are. But the kids are totally listening. And if you take a look at it, you can look at the popularity of the nonsense in young black kid culture now. Like when I was growing up, we we didn't listen to rap to figure out how to run the streets. We didn't get game to run the streets from rap. We didn't create our lives off of rap. It was just a soundtrack to what we were going through. We would directly correlate with the rappers that spoke to what we were dealing with. Now these kids are growing up out in St. Charles and Kirkwood and even some in the city that have decent hard working, whether they're single parents or as grandparents or whether it's 2-family homes, and they have a different opportunity, but they're looking at these rappers on YouTube, they're looking at these rappers on SoundCloud, they're looking at all this nonsense. It's a lot of young rappers that I've met that come from those same circumstances, but they get on a record, I got the 30 to stick with me, I'm gonna kill them broad day, I'm selling this, I'm selling that, but you've not. You've never held a gun, you've never been shot at, never shot nobody, never sold a prescription Tylenol. Like, stop faking. But these kids are hearing this and they seeing that and they want to do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, my little brother, he got off track that way. He come from an amazing life. He didn't go through what I went through. You know what I'm saying? And he started listening to this music, and next thing you know, he hanging with some people and he doing 14 months in jail. After that, eventually he let off scot-free because he didn't do anything, but just listening to that music he wanted to be looked at in a certain light.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, these kids are making their life off of this music, and we're not understanding. We're saying, it's just music. Yeah, it's just music until you got to go pay or have a GoFundMe to pay for your kid that we didn't have life insurance for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or find out, put together $10,000 to get an attorney for a retainer for an ACA charge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's the most powerful tools. It's not just music. It's playing constantly.
Facts.
It's what they listening to every day. They go to school for, think about how important school is. 8 hours a day, kids in school because they need to be programmed.
Right.
Then the rest of the day, this is school.
Yeah.
It's media.
The music is the school.
That YouTube that they're looking for, or that thing that they're getting, that's being shared over and over again. You hear this track that's man, he got bars, man.
Yep.
Fire emojis. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like you see this stuff and it's like, wow, kid, you're listening to this?
And they start to mimic themselves after that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Especially young black men, because being real, a lot of us don't have fathers. You know what I'm saying? Or a positive black male role model at all, so that we directly correlate with. So we get our game from the next closest thing to us. And for us, it was the streets. We had big homies that would guide us the right way. For them, it's these rappers and these athletes. And we don't talk about mental health in the black community. A lot of these people have undiagnosed mental health issues, even the ones with these platforms, even the ones with this money, even the ones with this power. And they guiding these children in the wrong light. And then they get on there and say, well, I'm not a role model. Then stop selling the kids.
Right.
Stop targeting children if you're not a role model.
Look at what happened to Juice WRLD.
Yeah,
Look at this kid.
Yeah, he which we didn't actually talk about.
We didn't touch on it, but that's what the coroner has officially. It is oxycodone and codeine.
Accidental.
Accidental.
Death. He tried to swallow it and hide
everything.
it. That lets me know, one, you have no street knowledge whatsoever, and two, the people around you were
don't
phony.
care about you.
Don't even give a damn.
Because you sitting right here with a whole woman. I would, baby, you need to.
You
need to do something with this.
The amount of red flags in that, I was like, is that really how this happens to this boy?
Yeah.
Who's around you?
You know, actually, I would have been like, F it, just you know what I mean? It's only a couple pills.
Do some time.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just do the time. Whatever. Because at the end of the day, it's only giving him street cred that he's always trying to act like he has. So it's like, what are you talking about, man?
Right, you got money, right?
But
Lawyer,
then he
you
did
can sweep
that
under the rug.
Yeah, but then he did that. You know what I'm saying? This is really sad.
Heartbreaking.
But anyway, moving away from heartbreaking things,
right.
I want to hear you drop some bars, man.
For
so if you don't mind.
For sure.
If you don't mind, let's get it, man. Here he is. Freestyle.
Yeah.
My headphones ain't on. I don't hear nothing. All right, there we go.
There we go.
Hey.
T-Dubbo. Hey, freestyle. Let's get it.
Yeah. Look. Back at it. Pack Maddox. Make trap dancers. Turn to tap dancers. Young boy, but I'm old school. Like backgammon, on with the stick like a back scratcher. For you backstabbers, these whack rappers can't nothing with them. Hit the dealer like no ceilings. If it's up there, then it's up, homie. Squash wet, man, for wet, homie. Feeling froggy, gon' jump, homie. Get your lily pad sunk, homie. Yeah. Look. Mob star maniac, psychopathic brainiac.
If I ain't the best, well then I'm aiming where they say he at. My paper stack, jean pockets fatter than your lady back. Your favorite cat, you say he spaz, I say he whack, I say he trash. Eat him up for dinner, digest him, flush him and get him out. Sickest when I'm spitting, I'm balling in here like Krillin scalp, the illest out. You diggy down like silly clown, my Benji's pal. Blow, blow, brr, blow, brr, blow. You get me now, that's a fully automatic flow. Pour bottles on the ratchet though. Your bread and rolls, my bread and loaves. You boys so anti-hetero.
Hey.
Dang.
Oh, did you see his face?
That
He
beat
was
slow.
focused.
Yeah, he was in it.
Nah, but you did that. Sound effects and
T-Double.
everything.
Yes, T-Double in the house, man. Thank you so much, man.
Yes.
Hey, tell everybody where they can find you, man.
Just Google T-Double or go anything. You on iTunes, Apple, TuneCore, whatever you on, Tidal, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever. T-Double, T-D-U-B-B-O. I'm going to come right up.
There it is. Check him out. He's really special, man. Battle rapping to actual music,
Yes.
the whole nine. This dude got bars for days. Go check him out. We got to go into a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.
Paid non-attorney spokesperson paid for by the Sentinel Group. This is an important message for anyone diagnosed with cancer after being exposed to Roundup or other weed killers. A California jury recently found Monsanto's weed killer caused a groundkeeper's cancer and issued a verdict for $78 million. More evidence found that Monsanto, the manufacturer of Roundup, may have known that Roundup and other weed killers were likely linked to organ damage and cancer. This information was hidden from the public as proprietary trade secret since 1981, and Monsanto may have failed to adequately warn about the potential risk of cancer. If you or a loved one was diagnosed with cancer after being exposed to Roundup or other weed killers, you may be entitled to significant compensation. Call the Sentinel Group now. You'll pay nothing unless there's a recovery in your favor. Don't fight it alone. Call 1-800-684-1380. 1-800-684-1380. That's 1-800-684-1380. 1-800-684-1380.
Looking for high-speed internet where you live, but are out of reach of cable and fiber options? Look no further. High-speed internet is now available in your area, as your local authorized HughesNet retailer, Whole Home Connect, makes it easy to get the high-speed internet you need with blazing fast speeds, unlimited data with no hard data limits, with built-in Wi-Fi for as little as $2 a day. Act now and for a limited time, get free standard installation and free equipment with HughesNet from Whole Home Connect. You'll enjoy internet service that lets you do more of everything you want to do online, like shopping, surfing, and staying in touch. Call Whole Home Connect and see for yourself why HughesNet is America's #1 choice for satellite internet.
800-933-2162. 800-933-2162. 800-933-2162. That's 800-933-2162.
In Africa, 5-year-old Chiru has no choice. She and millions like her must walk miles every day for dirty water. But together, we can end their walk by providing clean water close by. Instead of spending hours walking to get water that makes them sick, girls can be in a classroom that expands their minds, and moms will gain back time to care for their families. Sons and daughters can grow up strong, finally free of sicknesses caused by dirty water. At World Vision, care about clean water runs deep. Deep enough to reach one new person with clean water every 10 seconds. Because every child, every person, everywhere deserves clean water and the chance to rise to their full potential. It's true. When you just add water, you change a life. Learn more at worldvision.org.
Imagine being denied an apartment because of your religion, or your race, or because you have children, or a disability.
It's so wrong.
Yes, but who has the power to stop this?
You do. Each of us has the power. The law is on your side. It's illegal for landlords to discriminate because of race, color, religion, sex, national origin, disability, or familial status. If you suspect that you have experienced housing discrimination, file a complaint with HUD immediately so we can investigate it. Fair housing is your right.
Use it.
To learn more, visit hud.gov/fairhousing. That's hud.gov/fairhousing. fair housing. Or call 1-800-669-9777. 1-800-669-9777. A public service message from HUD in partnership with the National Fair Housing Alliance.
The NLS Braille and Audio Reading Download, or BARD, web-based service and BARD mobile app give patrons the freedom to read their way. Listen to their stories.
BARD is this beautiful web-based program for searching for books and for the ability to download them.
Now, this next step with BARD Mobile has just been a tremendous innovation.
It's a great way to have a book with you without carrying a book.
Wherever I go, BARD Mobile, the library services is with me.
When you discover you have an impairment, it can change your life. So take a little time to find the resources that are going to help you restore what you've lost.
For more information about the National Library Service for the Blind and Physically Handicapped Library of Congress, visit loc.gov/thatallmayread or call 1-888-NLS-READ.
This is Real Talk from Real St. Louis, streaming live on realtalkwgnu.com.
Hey, the Pascal Show. Yes. I don't know what's going on. Like, there's so many, feels like bombs going off in the background or
I
something.
know, that's how the beat is. Isn't it crazy?
I'm so hot. I don't know. Find me. First play, gotta find me.
What's 50 grand to like, can you please come
How
on?
do you rap and censor yourself?
I know.
That's the question
That's
here.
amazing. I don't know.
Inquiring minds would like to know. Like I am. Hey. I don't know what I'm
clowning.
saying. Anyway, welcome back to the
Mazel tov.
Pascal Show. Mazel tov, baby. Yes, we had some really great people in the house today. You know what I'm saying? But we got some news and entertainment stuff going on, so we're gonna talk about all that. We still got Lucas in the booth, you know, chilling, still rocking that Titans hat.
I'm still here.
You're still here.
Can't escape me.
Still rocking that Titans beanie. Oh,
Lo
Proudly.
siento.
Doing it
Lo
proudly.
siento. Lo siento. Anyway. Yes, so let's go into some more of this news.
Some more gossip.
Yeah, some more of this gossip.
So this next story is not necessarily gossip. It's just some news, and it's a little bit more serious. So let's put our praise up for Taylor Swift and her family.
Ooh.
It has come out that her mom has been diagnosed with a brain tumor. This is not the first cancer issue or scare that her mom has had, but she was supposedly doing better. But more recently, she's been diagnosed with the brain tumor, which is, you know, Taylor basically, in her own words, said she's taking it pretty hard. She's super close to her mom. Her mom has been a very crucial part of her journey and a part of her career. She basically handles all of the backstage events that go on at Taylor's tours. So she has reduced her tour this year. It's only 4. Her Lover tour, she has a tour for her album Lover. Only 4 stops in the U.S.
Wow.
This year. And she will also be doing the UK festival circuit. But like, you know, Taylor Swift usually does like 60 dates. You know, she's like all over this country with her music because she's one of the biggest stars in the world.
Wow.
So for her to only be doing 4 cities lets us know this is something serious.
Wow.
And so we should just keep them in our thoughts and prayers.
Yeah.
Because that's hard.
Wow. You know, I just obviously just recently lost somebody very close to me and family member and all that stuff. And I can only imagine what her family's going through and all that. And of course, thank God she's actually taken the time to kind of slow down and just be with and just being with family, because family matters.
Yes.
Family is everything. Family over everything. So
yeah, and I'm sure it'll help
yeah.
with even her, you know, Taylor said that they're going to do, the best treatment that they can possibly, get for her, of course. And it's important to just have your, like you said, family matters so much, even in this state of like when you're unhealthy or when you have a health scare like this. You'll never know the value of your family being there, how that may help you recover.
Right.
Mentally, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even in your body. Because a lot of times cancer and these tumors come from stress or maybe overworking or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So I love that they're taking the time off because this is obviously important. And I pray that, for a miracle, man.
Yeah.
It can happen.
Yeah, it can happen.
So my thoughts are with Taylor. And then also, you and I mentioned this to you earlier. You mentioned to me about Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, Ozzy Osbourne was just recently diagnosed with Parkinson's.
Man.
Now, I didn't know, like, my father had Parkinson's. I didn't know that there was, like, you know, like when they say stages, you know, like if you have stage 4 cancer, that kind of thing. Apparently, he's been diagnosed with stage 2 Parkinson's. I've never heard of this before in regards to Parkinson's. So I guess my dad was at stage 4.
Right.
I just didn't know.
along.
I've never heard of these stages, but he's apparently stage 2, which honestly, I feel like he's had Parkinson's for the longest time.
Really?
Ozzy Osbourne.
What makes you say that?
Because even on the reality show that they had, he was always having the tremors. He was always having a hard time speaking, the whole nine.
You know what's crazy? I always chalk that to drugs.
See, I always thought I chalked that up to drugs too. But I think that drugs were the onset in which gave him Parkinson's. I think that's what it is. That has nothing to do with my dad. My dad was not like that.
Right.
He did not live the rock star lifestyle. But I keep thinking
it may play a part.
I keep thinking that maybe be the reason that sparked Parkinson's within Ozzy Osbourne. But he's always had the tremors. He's always been talking funny. You know what I'm saying? Like he's always had a struggles with moving and everything like that. So I don't know. Maybe it was just diagnosed way too late. You know, and now he has Parkinson's. So. To him and his family, of course, you know, my prayers go out to you guys. It's a tough disease. It's a really tough disease. It's a tough journey for sure.
Man, so shout out to both of them, Taylor's mom and Ozzy Osbourne. We wish you the best in health. What else is going on?
Actually, can we do a quick left turn?
Yes,
on
please.
Something kind of interesting.
Let's do it.
Right now, James Corden is trending on Twitter right now. His name, James Corden, is trending on Twitter right now solely because of this. There is a video of his carpool karaoke from the outside looking in, behind the scenes. On what it looks like, on what the carpool karaoke really looks like. Now, somebody said James Corden really doesn't drive during carpool karaoke. He's like, this is why I don't trust. This person just said, this is why I don't trust men. Anyway, it's literally a video of somebody just on the side of the road taking a video of James Corden and I guess whoever's in the car with him doing carpool karaoke. Now, this car is actually on a trailer and is getting pulled around throughout the city while they act like they're driving and doing the carpool karaoke thing.
Okay, so he's not driving at all.
So he's not driving at all.
The car is just sitting there.
But at the same time, I totally get it.
Me too,
that is a liability waiting to happen.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? And then also you got cameras. You got really expensive cameras, multiple angles. You know what I'm saying? All these cameras inside and outside of the car and all that stuff. Hell yeah, you put that thing on a trailer and you get a bigger car to drive that thing. You know what I'm saying? There's way too much money in that car, period. So when you see him chilling inside of, with Mariah Carey, he's actually being driven along on a trailer.
He's just in the driver's seat.
And just acting like he's driving.
So wait, they said this is why I don't trust men?
Yeah.
Everything is a lie, guys. Everything's a lie. That's really interesting.
Yeah, people are blown. Their minds are blown right now. They're like, whoa, I didn't even know. This is crazy. I'm this other person said, apparently fans are shook. Not shocked or shaken. They're shook that he doesn't really drive the car during carpool karaoke. I'm shook that James Corden has fans. Wow.
That's messed up.
That's savage. That's actually kind of savage.
I think it's great though because people really need to see how productions are done.
Yeah.
I think that's a really cool thing when people get that kind of like the inside look to see like, okay, look, things don't just happen. It takes a team, it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of thought because carpool karaoke is a great idea, but it's also really dangerous if you think about it. Like if he's really just driving around, you never know what could happen.
Right.
Accidents, he's with these celebrities. You would never want them to meet in a car accident because of him being distracted or whatever. So this is a genius.
Yeah.
It's a genius way to pull this show off.
I mean, it's the only way to do it. I mean, just in case, what happens if one of the one of the stars or the guests that they have in the car does something crazy, or
Right.
you also got to remember each star that he has in that car costs probably a bunch of money. Each
Yeah.
person's
Life insurance.
their business.
Yeah,
they're all businesses,
they brand.
So God forbid if he runs into a tree or gets into a fender bender or anything like that while he's just trying to ask them a question of like, what made you want to create Bop?
Right.
While he has people swaying in the background, the Jonas
Yeah.
Brothers playing
Yeah.
guitars and humping the air and stuff like that inside the
Yeah.
car. You got to have somebody who's actually running the car so that he can actually concentrate on what he does best, which is hosting the actual show.
Right.
So it's a huge liability just
That's
waiting
funny.
to happen.
People are upset.
People are upset.
Sometimes we want to believe what we want the smoke and mirrors sometimes.
Yeah.
We don't want to see the real.
Oh my gosh. Also, the Church of England releases guidance saying sex is for married heterosexual couples only.
Oh, well, I mean, that's not surprising. The Church of England.
Yes.
That's. Listen, guys. Let me tell you guys something. I don't want people to be shocked at news like this. Like, to me, this is not news. This is biblical. That's what the Bible says. So if you don't believe the Bible, why are you mad at this? You shouldn't be mad. That's what the Bible says. You're supposed to be married. If you're not married, it's called fornication. Okay, and you're not supposed to be doing it with anyone who's not your spouse.
Right.
And homosexuality is also a sin in the Bible.
Oh yeah.
So
they say
what's
sexual relationships outside heterosexual marriage are regarded as falling short of God's purposes for human beings.
Mm-hmm. It's called sexual immorality in the word, actually. That's what they call it. All of that, bestiality, homosexuality, there's a long list. Fornication.
That's so stupid.
Yeah, look.
Then, of course, so far, there has been a mass shooting in downtown Seattle. There has been 1 dead and 7 injured, including a 9-year-old boy.
No.
Yes.
Where was this mass shooting?
This mass shooting was in Seattle. It was 3rd Avenue and Pine Street.
Outside.
It has long been one of the grittiest in downtown Seattle. A grim reputation underscored when gunfire erupted during the evening's commute, leaving a woman dead and 7 others injured.
Jesus
And the
Christ.
suspect or suspects are still at large, which is very interesting because there was little more than 24 hours before that, there was another mass shooting that happened. There was they said it was the 3rd shooting in the downtown area, and there had been another one earlier Wednesday afternoon where the police shot and wounded a man who was reported to have a gun. Then on Tuesday, a 55-year-old man was found dying from a gunshot wound in a stairwell at Westlake Center, less than a block away from Wednesday's mayhem. Wow.
You guys.
Man, we need to find a way to stop the killing, straight up, and we need to figure out this gun violence thing and gun control and all that. I mean, this is getting too out of hand, and the fact that this is one thing. Then there was also another mass shooting in Las Vegas the other night, Tuesday night as well, during a fashion show, if I'm correct.
Did people die or just injuries?
I am looking that up.
That is, what do you think about gun laws in this country? This is such we have this hot debate in our household a lot of times.
What's the debate?
About the violence in this country being a direct result of flexible gun laws. I believe that it is a direct result. I believe that if we hadn't gone as far as we have with these weapons based on the Constitution, when honestly, when I look at the Constitution, they wrote that when guns were muskets. Okay? Do you know how hard it was?
Right.
You had to go through like 60 whole seconds before you could
Minutemen.
You could shoot again.
Right.
These laws were not made with automatic rifles in mind, with regular even guns with 6 and 7 bullets in them in mind, where you could just pow 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 pow. You know, they were not made with these when these weapons were even in existence.
Yeah.
So we keep throwing this Constitution. The Constitution says, and we love our guns in this country, but when you look at countries with stricter gun laws and less guns, there are less deaths.
Yeah.
It's a direct, to me, it is obvious. But we have this disagreement in our household because my husband doesn't necessarily agree with me. He thinks that it's too late, we're too far gone, and at this point, it's impossible to roll back the gun laws without, you know, it's just too hard. And I feel him in a sense. I think that there's going to have to be a period of time where there's going to be a lot of casualties in a sense, because criminals will not follow the law. Criminals are going to find guns, and still use them.
I mean, if there's a will, there's definitely a way. I mean, look at just the black market. Look at the underground. Like, just look at drugs. Look at everything. I mean, you know, if there's a will, there's most definitely a way.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, they try to regulate drugs and all that kind of stuff here in America or all over the globe, and it still doesn't change anything. There's still heroin and cocaine and pills and all types of stuff,
Right.
you know, filtering throughout our country and killing our kids.
Right.
So I mean, I don't think it's too far gone. I really don't think it's too far gone, but I think it would be something that would just take a lot of time to actually massage. I think it's just something that needs a lot of attention and focus to really massage it and figure out what constitutes as being able to have, what kind of gun or what kind of weapon are you allowed to actually have and own as for yourself. I mean, there are certain levels of things that they have already. There are some certain guidelines and like thresholds that you can't go through.
Right.
But
not really.
At the same time, there's still people going out here and killing you know, crazy amounts of people, doing mass shootings. We're hearing mass shooting this, mass shooting that every other day. So it's just kind of like, all right, I feel like it is a cry for there needs to be a change of some sort. I don't think that we're too far gone.
Right.
If they really wanted to make something happen, they will do it, or
Right.
they would have done it by
sure,
now.
I agree.
But there's the people that are in office, there are people that are in the government that are getting funded by the NRA, that are getting funded by these things. So there's really not a whole lot we can do until we gut those people out, so that we can fill those empty spots back up with people who actually really care about people's lives and how and what we can do in regards to like taking that step towards figuring out this whole control of guns.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I do believe that everybody deserves the right to
Right to
protect
bear arms or
to
what-
protect themselves. I
Yes,
do
for
believe
sure.
that people have the right to protect themselves, but I think that there needs to be guidelines. There
Yeah.
needs to be something that makes sense.
Stricter
You know,
guidelines.
not everybody needs to walk around with an AR-15. Like there's, you know, like there really isn't that. There really isn't a need.
There's no
you know.
need.
But
And-
that's my personal
Yeah,
opinion.
and I also think there's even small things like you and I can leave here today, go to Walmart right now, and leave with a gun today, right now, right away.
Word.
I think gun like the places where you get them should be a little bit more challenging. It should be more of an inconvenience. Like you should have to go out of your way to acquire a weapon. I think that's fine. Look at what these weapons are capable of.
You know what I find really crazy is that it's harder for you to get a loan than it is for you to get a gun. Isn't that some crazy-ish?
Unbelievable.
Think about that, y'all.
Like-
You can go to a bank and the entire time you're going, man, I hope I get this loan. I hope I can get this loan. And then because of whatever it might
Right.
be, it could be everything from credit score to just whatever you're trying to get a loan for.
Right.
And you can get denied within seconds. But then you can go walk right down to a regular like convenience store and apply for a gun, and they're like, here you go. Enjoy yourself.
Same day, walk
Don't
out with
shoot yourself in the eye.
Walk out
You
with
know what
the
I'm saying?
gun.
Crazy.
I think it's just they're too accessible. That's my argument. Is that put people through more to obtain guns.
Yeah.
And I think over time it may be rocky in the beginning because it's there's always going to be that level of sacrifice that's going to have to take place when change happens.
Yeah.
But for our kids and their kids and their kids, we'll start to see a change. I mean, just look at the statistics.
Yeah.
Look at the countries where the gun laws are strict and guns are few. Less people are dead.
Yes.
Less mass shootings.
Truth. Anyway, we got to wrap it up. Big thank you to Vanessa Townsend for coming through and T Dubbo for coming through. Really means a lot. We had a really great show today. We got some bars. We went from hip hop to gun laws to women empowerment to entrepreneurship to everything.
You name it.
That's the craziness that we call the Pascal Show. Anyway, big thank you to them for coming through. It was really great fun. Time to get going. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. Have a thrilling and thriving Thursday today, guys. Don't make it thirsty. Don't make it too thirsty. All right? And if you do make it thirsty, go quench that thirst by doing something positive.
Yes.
All right? Much love to you guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Pascal. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Be sure to check out our Facebook